Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. From wherever you are viewing this live at, please like up the stream. I need for you to go ahead and do that. Let's get all the work out the way first. Put some likes in the stream, please. Help the channel grow. Help the channel grow. So I have two guests that might be coming on. I got to see. I hope they make it on. I hope they make it on today. Two UGC girls want to chime in. So I'm waiting to see if they roll on in here. Waiting to see if they roll on in. So any of you were on the live that we did in the catacombs about predators and narcissists? Any of you a part of our private IG group that caught that? Anybody? Thank you for liking the stream, Maria. Welcome, welcome. Anybody on here that was in the catacombs with us last week? Just want to see who's in the house. Who is in the house right now? You said you had a pilot ask to marry me this year, but I know he likes boys. You said a pilot asked you to marry him, but you know he's into boys? Oh, that sucks. I wouldn't either. He's going to cheat. I don't have the tools to satisfy his needs. Sam Collegy, you were in the catacombs? Was it not profound? We went over a lot of stuff. We got to actually do a part 3, 4, 5, and 6 off of that one. It was intense, right? Oh, you were there too? Was that Sparkle? You said it was insightful. Yeah. Who else was there? Fina. It was deep. Yeah, we went over a lot of I think we got a guest coming in. Let's see who's this. Let's see. Did I add her? I always get this thing.
Greetings, UGC.
Yay, you made it in. Welcome, Kiona.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. So Kiona is one of our UGC members here. She's been with us for a little while. If you want to tell them how you feel about being a part of this thing real quick before we get started, what you've learned, how it's changed you, you're welcome to do that.
I feel liberated. I'm finally learning to love myself. I don't take no shit. Nobody just can't take me anything. I'm not a build a bitch anymore. The pick me chick and the one that, trying to sell myself and trying to prove to a man that I could be what he's looking for. Like, fuck him.
Oh, if I don't care. Yeah, that, just like that. Go ahead.
If I don't catch you on the slip, I'll see you on the floor.
Oh wow. oh wow. Like it's like that.
Yeah, that's how I feel because I just, in my mind, I envision this man coming in and we're building this kingdom together. And then when I came across your page, I was at a low moment. I met a guy that was in the industry, is in the industry. He's a manager for one of the hottest
music,
rap music industry.
Oh, okay.
And he gave me some attention, and we were together in a very expensive hotel, like $700 a night. I had never been in a hotel that expensive, and at that time,
you thought you was the shit, Kiona? You thought
I was the shit. And then, and then after that, it was just like, what next? Like I felt stupid.
Wow. So he was talking about a relationship with you, wine and dine you, and then it fell flat.
Yes, and that rejection hit funny after you give up the cookie. It hits a lot different. Reject me before I get on my back. Before I put on like a circus monkey and, trying to show you that I'm good. Reject me, like walk past me and don't take it and then reject me, because that did something to my spirit.
Yeah, yeah. It's like trauma. It's really like trauma. It's like
Yeah.
going through trauma.
Yes. And then another thing too that I've learned from being a UGC member is that guys see sex as sex. You know, as a plus size woman, he doesn't care about your size. He cares about what your gender is, and half of the time they don't even care about that. Because I had an NBA guy reject me for a transgender, and I'm still laughing in his face.
Wait. Pause. Say that again. You had an
Yes, I had an
NBA
NBA.
guy.
Yes, I was into him. Okay, and we talked, but he wasn't into me publicly. He wanted to talk to me privately, right? And so I was like, wanted to be with this guy because I thought that he could change my life because he's a multimillionaire, like he's known. And so I was on his page, and I had got reduced to a fake page because he had blocked me. I got on a fake page to cuss him all the way out in the comments. Tell me why someone says, "Oh, I understand, but I'm here to see why was he in the blogs." I'm like, "What?" So I put on my
Wow.
Inspector Gadget hat, and I'm looking. She was pretty, had the sex
Did
change, but
she look
that booty
good?
hole was still a man's.
Oh, have mercy. So did you have any, like when you were talking to him, was it did any hint, sign, anything suspicious
Yes, because
come up
he
at
never
all?
posts a woman. He never posts a woman. He's always around guys. He's always investing in guys' businesses. He's always uplifting guys. His bro this, my guy this. He doesn't have children. And so hindsight, and we weren't intimate because he rejected me, but it just hindsight, I see it now. Because how are you going to
Wow.
be in like your mid 30s and you're a multi-millionaire? Like we're talking about like 100+ millions of dollars, and you don't have no children. Nobody got knocked up.
Right. So he didn't try to find what they call the a beard to kind of camouflage that. You know how some of them just get with women
Yes.
just so they look heterosexual and they get them
No.
pregnant and everything. They don't really want them. He didn't even do
No.
that.
No. And so that rejection I was happy with, because I think about it like, what if he would have entertained me, right? And let me get in my feelings. And then I found out that, how we give fellatio to a guy that's putting his penis in a booty hole of a man that looked like a woman. Like, I couldn't even live with myself. So that was a rejection
Oh,
that I
you gonna make me hurl right now. You gonna make me oh, Lord, the thought of that. You swallowing shit crumbs.
yes. And
Oh
then
my.
and then the transgender was a porn star before and after the sex change. And I had went to go watch the videos because I wanted to see, who did you reject me for? And the entire time, the hand was put there, to try to, when they was doing their thing, to try to hold the front part. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So here I am thinking that it's my fat. Here I am thinking that I may be, not as feminine. And the guys not even wanting what I have to offer. They want the other thing from the same gender.
You know what? I want to vomit right now. I'm like chewing the cud right now. That is so gross. You are great
And she
though.
said he paid her.
What?
Yes, for monies. And he wasn't the only athlete that was doing it.
That paid this person? That paid this
Just transgender for sex.
so it's another NBA, a couple of NBA guys hired
Yes,
her
yes,
him.
yes, yes.
Yo.
But then here we are going out here getting silicone and foreign objects and everything put into us. We're out here wearing another person's hair on our head, and we're getting all this makeup, and we're getting all this, and we're thinking that it's our looks. That ain't what they're talking about. And UGC helped me realize that, to where now I know the goddess that I am. I am a conjurer, and I'm that bitch. And I get my own bag.
Hello?
And UGC helped me with that. So I'm not walking around here dumb. like dumb. And that's how it is, because when we in the church, I'm no longer in the church. People still are. In the church, we see this picture of the family, how we're supposed to undergird a man, have children with a man, support the man, cater to the man comes first, or God the man. And no, no,
Wow.
because if your
Wow.
head is not right, you can't help anybody else.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Oh my gosh. So this guy, I'm assuming, I mean, this would be what we call a high value man.
Yes, he's like a real life millionaire. He's not like an asset millionaire. Like, he has assets and then he has like monies in the bank. Like, he's taking private jets. Like, he's really rich. And me being a plus size woman and mainly busty, I was like, how can I pull this type of guy? Like, I really looked at him as more important than me, until
Yeah.
that rejection came and I was resulted, which I would never do again, to a fake page to cuss him out and try to make him feel bad about rejecting me when he never cared to begin with. And I
Wow.
laughed when he got exposed for what he did, and I'm still laughing.
Wait a minute. He got exposed?
Yes, and she's supposed to be coming out with a reality show, but they only filmed the pilot.
Yo. Oh my God. Is this guy okay? Is he white or black?
Black.
He's black? Okay.
Yes. So I'm
And
like, when you
the
is
transgender
Latina, Latina descent.
an exotica? One
Yes.
of them exoticals?
Yes. And she pretty, but she's still a born a man.
Wow. So this Shim is coming out with a reality show to talk about
All the
who
people
she
that she's been
or
with for monies. But
yo.
it's
I wonder
taking, but it's going slow, and I think it's because of all the lawyers. Because he even had his lawyer to DM me on Instagram to never contact him again. I said, "Baby, you're not that important," and I
oh
cussed
wow,
the lawyer out
his lawyer sent you a cease and desist?
under not even my real name, under my Instagram page name. I said, "You need to quit playing with me."
Really?
Hmm.
Wow. Did the experience have you kind of nervous though about dating men, like scared of, because I mean, could you tell now, I guess by going through this, could you see the signs, like what would be the signs that you would tell
The
another woman to
sign
look
is
for?
that when a man, okay, so y'all may judge me.
We're not judging you. This is
I've never
UGC.
allowed. So I'm going to answer your question, but I have to be completely transparent. I've never had a
Okay.
man love me in my life. So for me, when the guys were into me sexually, it felt different than when he was into me to entertain me, if that makes any kind of sense. Like, if a guy wanted to hump me, it felt different versus him was just like, oh, let me just talk to this peasant. She likes me, let me just give her some attention. That's how he entertained me. Versus if a guy wanted to hump me, it was more like, oh, you're cute for a fat girl, or you're not fat, you just got big titties, or oh, you smell so good, or you're the type of woman I want to be with, but I'm married, and I want to figure out how me and you can make money together, and I'm gonna take the money to my wife, but I want to build with you type of situation. And I
Okay.
mean, it'd be like, so for him, you couldn't offer him anything that he couldn't buy, if that made sense,
Yeah.
because he can buy whatever he wants.
Right. Right.
So the sex for him, it wasn't, he never came on to me sexually. He never said, well, you like me and I'm giving you attention, why don't you come over here? He never said anything like that.
Okay.
Versus
Okay.
the other guy in the $700 hotel, he was like, pull up on me,
Okay.
you know. So it was a huge difference.
Hmm. Wow. So this guy gave you the attention, and I guess it seemed like love
No,
to
it
you.
just was the attention as to that I could actually get the attention of a millionaire. That it was a possibility that I could catch a multimillionaire. That a
Okay, so
multimillionaire will give me
you felt
attention.
validated. You
Yes.
felt validated because of the money.
Yes, because he never ever came on as if, oh, I'm going to be with you. It was just in my mind, like, if I can get his attention, then I can persuade him to be with me because now I have his attention.
Oh, okay. Okay. So that's what it was.
And
Wow.
also, too, okay, so let me even tell you how I met him. I come from the church, but after the guy with the $700 room, it messed me up. So I got off into spirituality. My third eye opened. I really turned into my dark side, right?
Yeah.
And I went to a white psychic and never gone to a psychic before my life. Didn't, and she was the only one that was open. I got off from work late, and she had given me a reading, and she had
Okay.
described this guy, the millionaire I'm telling you about. And she said, you
Really?
deserve, yeah, she said, the reading the spirit guides are saying, like, you deserve a big game fish. And this guy is 5 years younger than you. He doesn't have any children. He lives here. His color jersey is this color. He's this and he's that. And you're going to meet him through a business partner. Tell me
Hmm.
why you know how they have the ads that pop up on Instagram? It says
Yeah.
sponsored. So this page popped up and said sponsored, and there's a black guy that was a real estate developer. That's
Okay.
my first passion. So I click on it. I was like, oh, black man, do your thing. So I click on it, and there's this guy that she described.
Okay.
So I go to her and I said, well, this is it, right? She was like, it's not time yet. You have to let faith take its course. Don't go in and pursue. And I didn't listen to her. I began with the DMing. I did what I never do again, which is bridge relationships, trying to connect with people around him for different things like services they may offer to try to let them know how I met them so they can say, oh, well, this is the girl from your page. And that's how I got his attention. Because he was like, well, she's
Oh,
doing all this to get my attention. Like, what's she talking about?
yeah. Wow, that's very resourceful though. That's a tactic.
Yeah,
That's a
because
tactic.
he wanted to know, like, well, who is she? Like, what is she talking about? And he was like, well, you're articulate and, you're smart. And then when we got into it, he was like, I don't know how you could think that I could ever be with a person who looks like you. Like, I'm a millionaire. Like, I'm laughing right now just thinking about it.
Wait, that's what he said to you?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I
I
cussed
knew
him
you
out.
were hurt by that.
Yeah, my feelings was hurt because at the time, I had weight loss surgery. They cut out 75% of my stomach, and I was still a glutton, emotional eater. So I didn't lose what I needed to lose. And so, because
Okay.
I felt like I'm going to lose this weight and I'm going to be back to my old self and have my old shape back. And no guy will never reject me again over my weight. And that was pure insanity because it's like my weight has nothing to do with it. These guys don't
Yeah.
want me, period. Because
Yeah.
they are after money, they're after sex, they're after everything but me. They're not trying to protect me. But
Lord have mercy.
UGC helped me to realize that it's not real. That everybody's full of shit.
Hello. Hello. Yes. Exactly. Exactly. The post that I posted up yesterday about the billionaire black guy. I forgot his name. That just married a ex porn star or whatever, Playboy bunny ex porn star or something like that. And I think she has a son for him too. And I'm like, well, how is it this dude is a billionaire, billionaire,
In a whole different tax bracket.
a whole different tax bracket than everybody except what the dude that own Amazon. And out of all the women in the world, he gets with a porn star. A chick who's a porn star. So
Who's
so
ran
that
all the way through.
ran all the way through. Done fucked and sucked for money, and you can what? You can be her husband.
Husband. I mean, she has
Not
access to make you or break you at this point.
you made her your wife. Wife.
That's how I'm coming from UGC. That's how I'm coming. Like, it has to be right, or I'm not messing with it. I don't have the time. Like, I finally love myself. Like, I finally am at a point where I'm not taking it personal what someone else does. It's not a reflection of me. That's them. Because I feel
Yeah.
like all relationships, now being a member of UGC, to me, all relationships are circumstantial. If it don't feel right, I let it go. Even business, when people come to me to business, if it's not right, I let it go. It's if it costs me too much, I don't want it. And UGC helped me to get in tune with my dark goddess, and I listened to her. And she's a bad girl. She don't play no games on no
A
level.
bad bitch. Yeah, me. A bad
She
bitch.
don't play no games, and people have to double
She
take
can't take
sometimes.
no prisoners. No prisoners either.
Mm-mm. No, and will lay down and go to sleep.
She don't have low self-esteem, you know. The
Nope,
dark goddess don't give any fucks. Like none.
zero, zero.
None.
Because yesterday I had a situation, and a guy had stopped doing business with me, and he came back. And first, the dark goddess said, charge him, tax him for what he did. And then he came back playing games. And then she said, no, fuck that. We don't want his money because our money ain't good money. Read his ass, tell him this, and this, and get off the phone. And when I got off the phone, it was a wrap. And he texted me back and apologized. And I felt like my back straightened up. My long titties was in front of me. And I doubled
And
my
you
money.
throw your titties over your shoulder like what, bitch?
Okay. Okay. Because I'm just one of those girls. I got big titties, but they don't just be hanging, sagging, I take my
Yeah.
time going down the steps because I can't see under them. You will get stepped on if you under my titties. But because many a dog done got stepped on. But I just feel like,
Okay.
with that dark goddess, I have to listen to her because she sees what I can't see. Because Kiana, the carnal Kiana, the fleshy Kiana, she wants to be seen pleasurable in the sight of man. She wants to be make people happy and be accepted. That dark goddess is like, man, if it's fuck me, it's definitely fuck you. It's
That's
motherfuck you if it's fuck me.
in that order. In that order.
And not to say that I ever had it to stink, but now my fibroids are going down.
Oh
My
wow.
vagina has no smell. I do steam it. I'm actually getting my sanity back because I was an emotional wreck. My emotions was unbalanced. I could go high low, and now I'm neutral. You know, and people used to call me Miss Hollywood because my emotions could go up or down. And now I just love being a part of the UGC, and I just want to thank you for pouring into me and for being that sister that I needed because I was lost.
Wow. I
But now
appreciate
I'm
you.
back, bitches.
Yes. Oh my God. What a
And a
testimony,
guy
man.
with millions or coins putting his penis in a booty hole of another man can't tell me shit.
Yo,
Because if I
that
had
part.
the same doctor as her, I would look better than her. And I can give her something I can give him something that she can't, and that's a baby.
Okay. All right. Talk about it.
A legacy
Talk
that could.
about it.
That's how they do. And so with me, it's like with that dark goddess, I don't entertain foolishness. And I'm learning to be bright and not boring because I was so serious. So I was boring as fuck. Just being so
Wow.
serious and have to be so politically correct and have to do and say everything right and have the proper etiquette and not just be open and free.
Yeah. 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 Lord have mercy. Doesn't liberation feel good?
I mean, it feels very, very good to where I used to be so self-conscious about everything. This guy told me one time, I can't date you because you have to put on eyelashes just to go get eggs when we're cooking breakfast. Because I was like, if I go out in public and something happens to me, I don't want to go to the hospital looking raggedy. Like, what
Yeah,
if
yeah,
something
yeah,
happened and I fall out, you know? But now I could go. I'm still not gonna be looking too raggedy, but I could be not in eyelashes.
yeah, yeah. So you're not under pressure, to be this, perfect
No,
glam, this thing
no.
anymore.
I still like high fashion stuff. I still,
Yeah,
but it's not like, oh, I have to do that. I can go to the 99-cent store and get something.
exactly. And make it look like $100 too. I'm
Yes, and
sure.
I thank you for that because you really, really healed me. I mean, and I was experiencing a dark night of the soul to where I would wake up and like, God damn, I'm still alive. Like, why didn't death come visit me?
Wow. Wow. Is this and there's so many sisters that are teetering, on that dark place of, why am I living? You know? And I'm like, my saying is you were not born to suffer. And I really want us to embody that because everywhere you turn, you have incels and rejects and people who don't like who they are telling you what you're entitled to, what you can and cannot have. They want to rate you. They want to tell you how they feel about you, but they want you to agree. And we don't ever have to agree. You don't have to agree with anybody's opinion of you. They had nothing to do with your conception nor your birth. And this is the thing, we have to be self-identified instead of identifying ourselves through the lens of other people who don't give two shits about us.
Yes, they will leave you for dead. And another thing, like, if a lot of us women have gotten fat because they've gotten pregnant, they've just overeaten or whatever the reason may be.
Yeah.
Get your body right for you because you don't want to have health issues. But don't do it for no man because a man is still going to have sex with you whether you can look down and see your vagina or not.
These days, a hole is a hole. I mean,
And the
these days,
hole
a
is a
hole,
hole.
a hole is a hole. And the problem with what these men, especially in the manosphere, are doing, they're moving the goalposts. They say you got to be XYZ, and they're moving it as you try to be that. The goalpost keeps moving. The standard keeps moving. You're never going to be enough.
Oh,
And
I
it's a
had
roller
one
coaster
clown
ride
me
of
on his live
gaslight.
once. I had one
What
clown me
happened?
on his live once. I had one to clown me on his live once.
Really?
His name was Shelby Nameless, but he clowned me, and because he said that he had met a woman, she met his weight requirements, and she could be seen by high valued men. And I said, so she wasn't, so he's gonna take her to drinks for their first date. So I said, drinks, why not dinner? So he got offensive. He saw my comment out of all the comments that was coming, he saw mine. And he says, well, why are you here? Why are you here? He says,
Hmm.
you don't even meet the weight requirements because I want 150 and under. He says,
Wow.
I'm not gonna spend money on a dinner for her when I don't even know if I like her. He says, all she's gonna get is drink and she's gonna get one, and the second one will be on her.
All of
And
that?
the mention of his
Really?
name makes me cringe. Yes, and the mention of his name makes me cringe because he shut his entire page down. He made everybody who wasn't a member to become a member and to donate to his page, and he completely blocked me. Like he just like, why are you here? Like I want 150 and under.
Yeah. 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 Oh my
And
gosh. We
I'm
have
like,
another
man,
we have another sister in here. The mini goddess. Can you talk? Can you come through?
Hey,
Hey,
hey
hey,
sis,
hey.
hey,
We have our sister Kiona dropping some jewels on us. Girl, this is intense.
I've been listening. Wow, Kiona,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's
hey
a lot.
Elizabeth.
Hey, sweetie, that is a lot.
It's a whole
Girl,
bunch.
It's a lot. Can I read some comments, Algis, in the
Yeah.
chat? Can we read some out to you?
Yeah.
So the chat is fire at the moment. It's going really, really fast.
Oh, okay.
And all the ladies are sharing their information. Let me see what people are saying. Where's Jay Africa said they've been harping on femininity and looks forever. And now they say women who fit that description are asking for too much.
What did I just say? They move the goalposts. They move it. You can do the whole femininity trope. You can do wear the pastels, talk softly, be submissive, and the goalpost is moving as you meeting their requirements. It's never enough. It's never enough. It's a game, and you're always going to be looping around on a roller coaster wheel or a hamster wheel, going nowhere, feeling like you're going somewhere, but you're not making any progress. So when you talk about existing in this world, it has to be the way that you want. In order for you not to be batshit crazy out here, you have to set the tone of how you're going to interpret who you are in this life. It cannot be about what a man wants. Because even if he gets what he wants, he still wants something fucking else. Even if you give him everything that he wants something else too.
Yes.
So so in order to be mentally stable, you have to separate yourself from that. The stage play that is femininity from who you really are. Who are you really? Who are you really?
Good question. Yeah. D Gaucher said, a guy told me I should be more feminine because I wasn't falling for all his tricks. I just laughed in his face. He didn't know what to do.
Really? Well, I like her response because sometimes it's better not to respond. Listen, UGC. It is always better to give no information than try to defend yourself. Because in defending yourself, it's like you're talking to a wall. He's really not considering your feelings. He's already displayed to you that he has no respect for you. So your opinion really doesn't matter. So don't really waste your breath in the back and forth with people who've already established that you're beneath them and that they feel like they want to insist that they be able to take advantage of you. A laugh is a very nice response, actually. A very nice response.
Shinobi,
and what I
Shinobi
learned, this is Kiana. This is Kiana. What I learned to add to that is that what Selka teaches us: don't give any information. Don't appear weak. Don't tell them your business. They don't need to know anything about you. If they weren't there, they don't need to know. Take it to your grave. Nobody knows my past. Nobody knows anything about me.
And keep it that way, because there's not going to be any deeper connection with them knowing all the things that you want to keep buried in. Some things are private. Some things are private and meant to stay that way. Because you don't, your status doesn't increase, the connection doesn't increase. The more they know, it just doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
What other comments we got?
So we've got Miss Cosmos. One terrible relationship can bring a woman energetically low. So much work to heal. Shaking my head.
Yeah. Bad relationships are traumatic for women. They are traumatic. And the snapback and the bounce back for some takes a long time. And for others, it's like a lifelong battle. It is traumatic. But what I will say is this: if you put your thinking caps on and you finally put this thing called vanity in its proper place, you're going to be able to duck and dive and dodge a lot of piece of shit men out here, because we give a lot of them chances based on hope, not on actual facts. We give a lot of men chances to dig inside our fucking cervixes off of hope, wishes, innuendos, promises, all kind of deferred dreams and shit. That's what you bank on. That's how he's able to access your body on deferred fucking promises. Meanwhile, you got to come with what you got to come with right now. You can't tell him, baby, I'm going to look good in 5 years. Okay? You can't tell him that. You need to look good right now for him.
Right now.
But he can tell you, baby, I'm going to get that deal in 5 years. And meanwhile, you sitting down, waiting for the payday to come, waiting for him to help you pay the bill. The children are coming, all kinds of stuff got to get paid for now. And you got to wait to be treated like the woman that you want to be treated like, while being what he wants right now. We don't do that in the UGC.
And that's facts. That's facts. Because I had to learn that, because I'm scarred. I went on a date with a guy years ago. And to this day, I would never order, if I were to date, if I don't order anything if I don't have it in my purse. I went on a date with a guy, and at that time, this was back in the early 2000s, where they were allowing checks. Went to my regular nail tech. He got me a manicure, pedicure, which is at my normal schedule. I was able to pay for it. My nail tech contacts me in a week or two and tells me the check bounced.
Oh, wow. Oh, shit.
I'm getting, and then he took me to my car.
How much was it?
At that time, it wasn't maybe like $60 for the whole combo. And he had tipped her big, and I had to pay that check plus the tip plus the check fee. Then he had taken me to get a car the same weekend and had put a down payment on the car. So I think it was like 2002. It was a 2002 Nissan Altima off the showroom floor. So they told me I had to wait. That check bounced. And I'm like, what in the world? I remember he used to always ask me, can we stay at my house? He would bring me roses. He would go to Kroger, right? He was ordering pizza at my house. I started getting cards from Pizza Hut from the regarding the bounce checks.
Bounce checks from Pizza Hut?
He always wanted to come to the house and hang out. And he was ordering pizza using these checks. And that scarred me to this day. If I go with a guy, if I don't have whatever I'm ordering on that menu, I won't go.
Lord Jesus.
How you bounce a check at Pizza Hut?
And Kroger too. He's bringing me red roses. He's bringing me red roses from the bounce check.
Oh my God.
Wait, Zalkis, we need some anointing oil.
Huh?
Because we need some anointing oil because what she just said, Lord Jesus.
We might
had
need to
it
go
with these guys.
I said we might need to go ahead and order Erica Badu's pussy scent incense or some shit.
We need something.
We need some of Erica Badu's pussy incense.
Lord Jesus.
Woo.
I have had it with guys where it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna take my time. Cause I told you last night I got on this dating app.
You said what?
I got on this dating app last night and I deleted it this morning because
what happened with that? What happened on the? Why did you delete it?
In our catacombs, you remember how we had a meeting and V, my sis, says, you know, whether it's online or in person, you know, you gotta be your goddess, be who you are, show up. So I took her advice. I created the app. You know, meet me a brother. So it's like one of those hit X or a heart type of things on the picture.
Yeah.
So 99 guys had liked my picture. I was like, okay, girl. So they was DMing me, and one guy sends me a message and says, well, what are you on here for? What are you on here looking for? So I said, why am I on a singles app? And I was like, And then he says, oh, I see why you're single. You dumb riddling baby. I'm on a singles app to meet a single man.
So he tried to shame you on a singles app?
It's like, what are you on here looking for? What the hell you think on the singles app? Duh.
Short, yellow bus motherfuckers. A lot of these dudes are functionally illiterate, all kind of shit going on. That's why when you online, just text back and forth for a while to see how much he can spell. And that'll tell you right there what you're working with a whole lot of them. When they want to rush to get on the phone with you, that means they can't spell. And you got to find that out. You just do a little bit of texting. A little bit of deep intel work. Give me some deep questions to ask with some 3-syllable words and see what you're working with.
Okay, so Black Diamond 24 says, why would you pay for a bounce check and why would you get your nails done and get a car on a date? Well, for one, I'm not for free. I'm not saying I'm a prostitute, but I'm just how I am. My nail tech is who I go to. When I get services from people, I go to the same person. I'm just loyal like that. And so I'm not going to burn my bridge with her because of him. So I'm going to pay for that check. The Pizza Hut, I didn't pay for that. But in the car situation, if a guy, I mean, I'm a plus size woman, but I've had guys to buy me, $300, $500 bottles of perfume, and I didn't give it up. I've had guys, give me $3,000 to $5,000. So if I want it, I'll take it. If I don't want it, I don't take it. But I'm not gonna get on my back and not. And I didn't get on my back, but I'm just saying. I just tell me, Selkis. I don't. You just gotta pay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you just gotta pay. Ain't nothing free. Time costs money. Vagina costs money.
But Salkus,
Yes.
okay, so about this online dating thing, I
Yes.
do think that, because I speak to a lot of my girls about this, I do think that women have to start being honest with themselves. I think a lot of us are very lazy,
Okay.
and I don't know many people who've actually succeeded in online dating. Okay. So it's almost like you also have to think about it from a man's perspective. That energy in which we have to use to reply a guy's message, it's almost like that energy you could be doing something else. You can be at the gym. You're probably more likely to get a stronger first date with someone you met at the gym than a man you've been texting for 2 months. And I think what women don't understand, a lot of women aren't really mentally strong. So I find a lot of women, because a guy's messaging you, they start to get confident and they start to think, oh, he might like me. Not knowing that he's sending that same message to 20 other women. So it's
Yeah.
almost like, why don't we as women say, you know what, I'm going to put the energy into meeting a human being. You're more likely to meet someone in Whole Foods than texting a guy and paying $34.99 a month for a subscription.
That's true. I mean,
That's true.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I think online, I think the whole social media and the online climate now is everything is done online. And for some of us, going back to the conventional way would probably be better. We'd probably be able to vet men a lot better in face-to-face
Yeah.
interactions as opposed to online. So I agree, because you could talk to a guy for 2 months and he could pretend to like you, and he's DMing all your friends. He going down your friends list and he DMing them also
Literally.
while he jacking off and licking hot Cheetos off his fingers.
Yeah.
It'll be that.
You're
It'll
you're
be
more
that.
likely you're more likely if you wake up on a Saturday morning, go to the park, go to the cafe, go to the gallery. I'm telling you, by 6 o'clock that Saturday, you're more likely to get two numbers than sitting on your phone, lying in your bed, scrolling. Like, what are you doing? Like, we usually
Men
see
don't
girls.
approach me in public. I'm in Southern California. And
Mm.
you know about this, Selkis.
Yeah.
I'm in Newport Beach and Fashion Island. I'm on Rodeo Drive. I'm on Santa Monica Boulevard. I'm where I like to be. I'm where I like to go. And if I want to give me some good fried catfish, I go to the hood, right? But for the most part, where I like to go, a lot of times people there don't look like me. And if they do, then they're with somebody who don't look like them. Most of the time they're booed up.
Yeah, California is like that. It's a lot of exoticals out here. All the dudes want chicks that look like Kim Kardashian in California.
I mean, they'll
Then we
walk
have
like
to
right
go.
past me.
Then we have to go where. Then we got to get on a plane. Look, Sarkis, we got to do what men do. If a man wants grilled chicken, he's gonna drive an hour to his favorite grilled chicken spot. Men don't play with their food, right? So I feel like as women, all this UGC information that you're spitting out, Sarkis, you give us game every week. That's
Yes.
enough gain to get on a plane or get a bus or get a train to go where you're wanted. Like, it's not. I feel like we need to stop being emotional. We're in September. There's 3 months of the year. Get a map out. Go to Google. Figure out where these people are. It's almost like trying
You're
to
a
get
better
an
woman than
MBA.
me, because I be goddamn if I get on the plane to go look for some dick, I ain't gonna do it. If he don't see,
Yeah.
and if he on, and if
I'm
he
not.
on
I'm not.
Western
I'm
and
not saying.
Slauson,
I'm
and
not
if he's
saying
on Western and
Kiona.
Slauson, he probably ain't gonna see me anyway. I'm just saying.
But then that's what I'm saying then, sis. If we as women are saying that we can't find these men, but my question is, what are we doing? We can't
No, what I'm saying
keep
is they don't
repeating.
approach me. What I'm saying is they don't approach me. I like high quality stuff. Let me tell you why. Because I want, in my mind, if I'm wrong, please correct me. In my mind, I want a man to meet me. So if I have on a House of Siage, a $400, $300 bottle of perfume, he needs to know what it is. Because I want
Okay,
a man to,
can
because
I
I feel like a
interject? I
lot of
feel
women,
strongly about this.
because I
Fiona,
feel
can
like
I
a
just
lot of
interject
women
that?
want a man to give them something they can't give themselves. So if I can give it to
No, no.
myself, then a man needs to understand that's what I expect.
Kiona, can I interject, please? That statement you
Please.
just said, for 4 years, I was a PA to 5 CEOs who were earning $500,000 a year. Okay.
Yes.
My CEOs till this day, they don't know what perfume they bought for their wife. I'm the PA. I bought that damn perfume. So you got to be careful of what we think wealthy people think. This is my thing. I think a lot of us, we've got my CEOs, they're not going shopping,
Yes.
right? They don't know all this designer names we like to throw out. My CEO didn't give a damn. He was just like, can you just order it for the wife? Here's, sign the invoice and send me a document to stick. Like, my boss is trying to figure out if he can make his son's first birthday, if he's got enough holidays to leave the office to go and see that. So we got to be careful as women where we think rich people are. I think social media is portraying what wealth is, and it's not real. Do you know where the rich guy is on a Saturday? Probably in his house,
Where?
sleeping in his house. He's not where you think he is. If you're gonna catch a rich guy like that, he's probably exercising in the gym. He's not doing what we think. It's not that Instagram going shopping. None of my bosses went shopping once a year.
That's true. That's true.
So you got to be careful. You can't even you want to tell a rich person you spent £500 on perfume. He'll be looking at you thinking, why didn't you buy shares? Like, I think there's different levels of what we think wealth is. And I'm always concerned that we're picking up things that this media has told us.
Yeah. Oh, that was a serious
that's a great point.
gem. Thank you, sis. That was serious, because that just really
helped
me to. I'm still gonna go and buy what I like, but I may not. I don't know.
They're not where you
about
think they are. They're not in the flashy places. They're not where you think they are. A lot of the time they're probably doing something tangible. Maybe they're going to, I think my boss on the weekends, he was so tired that he would sleep in all Saturday morning. So maybe you can catch these men at a lot of events, corporate events. So Monday to Friday is where you're probably going to meet a wealthy guy, not on a weekend. It's quite rare. If you're meeting a wealthy guy on a weekend, he probably does cocaine. He's probably divorced. He's probably just buried his mum and dad, and he's trying to look for escapism.
Chasing trannies too. Don't forget
Exactly.
Yes. Ding, 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 ding.
And then hello.
So yeah. So try Monday to Fridays, try meetup.com, go to your industry events. You can always find men at industry events. But ladies, like, this idea that we think these rich men are just there, they're not, they're actually hiding. They don't want you, they're not paying 500.
They're not on YouTube. They're not on YouTube.
They are not.
They are not on YouTube.
And no, they're not.
And they're not on Instagram.
They're working.
They're working. ING.
That's facts. They are workaholics.
They are.
That's how it
in my ignorance, I felt like, if I want a guy to buy me something, then I need to already have that. So when he sees me, he knows what it is. But hell, he'll still walk right past me.
You don't know what labels. Men are not like that. That's what all these Instagram women do. Chanel, I got my
And they
Chanel
do
bag.
that for other
Listen,
women. Women do that for other women, because only other women
Yes,
recognize all that bullshit.
yes.
listen. Let me
And
tell you,
And,
my
and
boss.
sweet and sweet boys.
The
hmm,
reason why my boss bought his wife Chanel bags, you know why? Was because
right.
his client had stocks in Chanel and used to organize corporate events that he had to go so he can win other clients. It's business. Men don't do all of that for the sake of it. That's what women do, waste their money. Men, and anything a man does is strategic. Believe me.
There
Come
you
through,
go.
Elizabeth. Come through, sis.
But it's not even me. Listen, this is what UGC will show you as well. If all these girls are buying, if you buy in the UGC programs, if you're really listening to what Sarkis was saying from beginning to the end, we will all understand that. What is so you're saying, Kiona, you feel like you need to have all those things. They don't really care about that.
Yes, I do. And I still need to have those things. I like them. But I understand what you're saying, and I am going to take to heart what you're saying. But I just feel like I will meet girls. Let me tell you where it came from. I will meet girls that will say, if a guy wants me, he has to drive a Benz, but then she's in a Chevy Metro. And I used to always feel like being the rejected one. Well, damn, if he's going to give this to her, then she needs to be able to provide it for herself. Because these
No,
guys were, because when they will come back to her, they would be like, why would you expect me to have a Mercedes when you can't even afford one? That was the arguments that I was hearing on the outside looking in. So I was like, well, no, I'm going to be able to afford my own, so where he can understand that if he steps to me, that he needs to already have that. So that's where that came from with me.
High
so
value men high value men marry across and down.
down? They don't care.
They don't give a shit about all of that. That's for
Yeah,
you to feel good about you. High
that's what
value
women
men
care about.
can marry across and they usually marry down. They
Mm,
usually
They
do.
want to know, are you pretty? That's all they care about. Do you look good?
that's it. And I had it
They
all
don't
wrong.
care.
All wrong.
They don't care. Listen, sell that car, mate, and buy some land. They don't care.
Yeah, how about that? How about that? Didn't I tell y'all a dude will wife somebody who flipping omelets at the Waffle House?
But
Is
if
she
you
cute
said
enough?
a porn star can get wiped up, then I'm sure I can go and do 100 sit-ups and get me a high
Look,
value.
look who Donald Trump with. Ain't he with an ex-porn
Home.
star too?
Yes.
They're all hoes. They don't
Yeah.
care. They
They
don't
don't give a
care.
shit
So,
about that. I told y'all your morality is for you. For
jeez, say it
you,
louder,
not
man.
to impress him. He does not care about that. You close your legs because you know you'll go batshit crazy fucking around with a man who doesn't want you and wasting your time, wasting years he can't cash it back for you. This is why you close your knees, not because of fire and brimstone, because of the principle
Bingo.
that you got to maintain your own sexual market value and not waste your fucking time. That is what we're
Mm-hmm.
talking about here. We're not talking about what he thinks about you and you're a good girl. You know how many good girls get scammed out here?
Yes.
Good
You,
girls are
you,
broke.
you were 22. How many motherfuckers wanted to marry you at 22? It's not even about you. It's about access. That's all it is at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Period.
Period.
And if I'm wrong, y'all can judge me, but they still gonna have to pay me. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna go through
No,
this for free.
we're not arguing that. That's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. But
We ain't.
it's the assumption that what you like to do, you feel like you have to get these things so that a man will want to give it to you, and that's
Yes,
not true.
yes, and I accept that. Thank you.
That's all.
And
That's all.
and I
But
think
but you still
Kiona,
need to pay.
yeah, they always have to pay. But I think, Kiona, what you're saying is very, very, very important because I think especially Black women have been brainwashed with the media about this idea that you have to look rich or you have to have rich things. And to be honest with you, that doesn't mean you're rich. Look, if you don't have power in the land, you're not rich, right?
Mm,
So
true.
having a Mercedes don't mean nothing. All it means is you have a Mercedes.
And
Mm,
listen,
Doesn't you don't
and listen, because Mini Goddess, you understand because you're from the UK. Kim Kardashian has money. She's a multi-millionaire, and she's still a bum in certain circles. She can't roll with the blue bloods. She can't be in everybody's room.
Let me tell you something.
They're still ranked.
You know what's interesting? The Kardashian family actually were connected with the Hilton family, right? But even Kim Kardashian had to go get a law degree because she had to bring something to the table. She still will always be the hoe, unfortunately. And
always. Unfortunately, she'll never live down that sex tape.
She'll never live that down. And I think it should be an exposure for us to understand the power. Like being a Black goddess, you learn about the powers of the land. Like Sarkis is always saying, show me you're valuable. What do you really have? That's why you shouldn't get excited if a guy says he wants to take you to dinner. That's not tangible. Show me what you really got. If he's planning like horse riding, then dinner, okay, we can talk. Show me something.
Exactly. Yeah, but y'all going grocery shopping with boyfriends and shit. He should be planning something to do every time he see you. You shouldn't be going grocery shopping with a fucking boyfriend.
Nobody.
Okay? You know that you don't need to be running errands with a nigga who ain't married to you. Look at what the footage I just saw with Tamar and that piece of shit man that she was with, right? It's talking about her house is his house, and he didn't want Vince coming over there to see his son and everything because that's his house. He ain't paying no mortgage. He ain't paying no bills. He come over there and sleep a couple nights a week, and now he got territory. But this is what the fuck y'all let boyfriends do. Make claims on you, and that ain't even official. And now he got charges up on against you for domestic violence. Now you tagged with being a domestic violence person, and people believe the shit. People believe it.
He's on the download.
3 weeks ago, you were planning on taking your own fucking life. 1 month ago. What happened? Why this nigga didn't have compassion enough to send you straight to the psych ward? Why would he bring charges up against you when you tried to take your life less than 8 weeks ago, and he supposedly cared about you? It was all for a dollar, all for the fame. All for the fame. He was an opportunist from the beginning. How he can tell you who you can have in your house when you're the one, when your name is on the deed and you got to pay the mortgage for the fucking house?
And Sarkis, what is it you told UGC girls? You told UGC girls, as soon as a guy is trying to pretend he's interested in you, what did you tell us to do? Bring him around your kinfolk. Bring him into your kinfolk. Let him see that you're not on the island. And I think this guy was able to mess up Tamar because she was presenting that she was on an island. And what did Sarkis Ray teach us? Even if your friends and family, even if your family members are mad, what did Sarkis say? Put on a veil and tell your friends to pretend to be cousins and aunties for one day, so that these men that are stepping to you, they don't start thinking that they can take advantage of you.
Yeah, that you're by yourself. Because that's one trait that narcissists do. They isolate you. That's one of their goals, is to get you isolated so they can sock puppet your ass and suggest whatever they want and have access to you. Because they know a woman who has a family around her is hard to control. Because she has somebody to bounce off ideas off. And when you talk shit to her, she can go to her mother, her auntie, her sister, cousin, or somebody and say, what do you think about this? She's not alone. Women don't do well isolated. They don't do well isolated. And unfortunately, some of y'all don't have mothers to bounce ideas off of because your mother's dumber than you. Unfortunately. But this is how we get caught up. When we don't have a support system, we do not do well. And when they know we are by ourselves making decisions about love and being with them and all of that, they usually come out the winner. We're the ones coming out losers. We're the ones coming out losers. You need to come as an army.
That's fact.
You need to come as an army.
Yeah.
When you're talking about relationships, you got to tell me, I have to discuss this with my aunts.
Yeah, my cousin.
I have to have a discussion with my mother and my aunt and my cousins and whoever else about this. I'll let you know. They may want
Yeah.
to talk to you. They may want to sit down with you. Are you okay with that?
Listen, Sarkis, some people on this live, they might not have any mother. They might have a terrible mother and a terrible father. You need to start being close with your best friend's mum. Ask your best friend's mum to adopt you as a bonus daughter, and just use the UGC tools. Create that veil and protect yourself. You are your own protector. Sarkis tells us all the time, you can't wait for a man to protect you.
That's so
No.
true. She always says that.
Correct. And there was, if Darka's even told you, if you're still not sure about this guy, maybe you're on a date someday. What does Darka say? She said, tell your cousin or your brother to join you on a date. Tell him to pull up
Yep.
to the date on a lunch date or something. Tell your cousin, your best friend, and just be like, oh, babes, my cousin's gonna join us for a quick drink. Let's see if this guy really likes you. The quicker you can eliminate nonsense, the better. We don't have time to waste, women.
Listen, it's better he cancels himself out before he fucks you than after.
Quick.
I always told y'all that. You want the rejection to come sooner than later. You want a fast no. You want the no to come fast. You don't want that no to drag out 6 weeks, 8 weeks, fucking 90 days. You want it right now. Right now. Don't be afraid of rejection. Don't be afraid of a no, because a no is going to happen after he fucked you anyway. You just want it before you have sex. Period.
Yes. Before, please, before.
Women
Before
be
you the
wasting
Walking
6
Dead.
months. Not even that.
Yeah.
The women wait 6 months. I'm still 6 months waiting for one guy to make you girlfriend. You're mad. Madness. That's what madness looks like. All this UGC information, you're still waiting for 6 months.
And even if he do make you a girlfriend, you should not be claiming him publicly.
No.
Because that still ain't no real relationship. It still ain't no real relationship. That's a I like
still
you,
uncommitted.
you like me. That's not a real commitment though. No. So you don't claim him publicly. A guy who's just your boyfriend, you don't claim publicly. He doesn't get that honor. The only one that should get that honor is a man who slides the ring on your finger in front of the justice of the peace and witnesses and family and declares his love and commitment to you like that. Outside of that, he is a free agent, and so are you. A man who is your boyfriend is stating to you he wants to leave at any time. He wants to be free and clear to walk out the fucking door anytime he wants to. So that should let you know where you stand and what you're able to do too. And if that is his status and his position, you don't claim that openly, because it might be somebody else around the corner who actually wants a commitment with you, and he see you tied up as somebody's goddamn girlfriend. Nobody
when you're speaking on the girlfriends,
nobody should know your body count.
But stop, because they don't listen to you.
You're claiming motherfuckers every fucking year. You with somebody else, and everybody just count. What? This is she with somebody? Okay, this is number 5. Nobody's supposed to know that, especially if it's just a boyfriend. Nobody's supposed to know that. And if
you should be dating free,
this is a quick fix. Slide the ring on the finger. Put a ring on it.
And what I learned, and this is Kiana, what I learned from being a UGC member is not to get a man ready for another woman. A lot of times, as being a no longer pick me chick, we get men ready and we get them on their feet and we help them, and they go off into the sunset with somebody else. If he's on his back, if he's not on his feet, don't get on your back. Don't help a man do nothing. If he's not your husband, even still being your husband, he still has to provide. Do not get a man ready for another woman. And that's what I learned.
And that's really real. Listen, when you are quote unquote unattractive out here, they expect you to be charitable. They expect you to be charitable. They expect you to be giving and understanding, and not.
They want you to be
standards, not having any standards, not giving people a hard time. They expect you to be easygoing. That bullshit.
They expect you to be obsessed with them as well. They're
And
expecting
that's
you
a
to be
recipe
calling
for
them.
disaster. Because I did that
They're
and I hated
expecting
it.
you.
I hated how I felt.
They're expecting you to call them all the time. They're expecting you to be so nice, pick up the call, pick up the phone. Listen, if you're UGC, you know what you're supposed to be doing. I'm not going to
Exactly.
expose. Let me not expose
Exactly.
those secrets on this platform. But if you're a real UGC, you know.
This is a secret society, y'all. This is a coalition of this is secret underground
We gangsters.
shit.
We gangsters over here.
I'm serious. I'm serious because nobody wants to see us balanced and feeling good about ourselves. Y'all got to know that. They are invested in you feeling fucked up about yourself. Look around you and what people say, including your fucked up ass friends. They only befriended you because they look better when they next to you. That's shit. Nobody wants you to really level up. Nobody does. So we have to take it. We have to claim our own lives. This is what UGC is about.
But we got to be careful too, Selkis and Elizabeth, because it's being conjurers. That stuff can backfire. I did that to another guy. He was a NBA player, but he got rejected because he wasn't good, and he had to go to overseas and play. So when he came back, I used to go see him play, right? And so what about I burned a "Come to Me" candle, and I didn't know he had a girlfriend, and so his girlfriend had taken him to Cabo. And tell me why he was texting me and contacting me like at midnight at 1 o'clock in the morning and sending me pictures of him at the bar. The girl had taken him on a full paid trip and he was up there messaging me.
But Kiona, he was probably messaging 2 other girls as well.
He probably was, but I think that candle had something to do with it because of what I had put on my petition.
Wow.
Nah, trust me, these men are listen, anytime a man texts you before 10 o'clock in the morning or after 8 o'clock at night, he's texting 3 other women.
Come on, probably 5, right?
Men are not loyal. They don't have that emotion. They don't listen. Men don't care like that.
Yeah, they don't. They don't,
Right.
especially when they got a problem with the way you look. That's why you should never be embarrassed or ashamed about what you want, the stipulations you have. You don't need to feel self-conscious about your standards, and all these things are in place to really to protect you. It's not even for you to what is it? Play games. It's not even a point of playing games.
Yeah,
All these
it's not
things
a
got to be in
game.
place just so you don't get used and tossed away in another traumatic situation.
Yeah.
That's all we're trying to do here. It's not become a statistic.
Wait, did y'all catch that? Elizabeth, did you catch that? Somebody gave somebody $500,000. Who? What? Wait a minute. Did y'all catch that comment?
Somebody did what?
They say somebody gave somebody a $500,000 gift or something. I was like, wait a minute.
Let me see.
Somebody on here got a $500,000 gift.
It says Screen Learning. So the $500,000 gift to Offshot didn't keep him low. Offset. Oh, they talking about Cardi B and Offset. Oh, okay. When she gave him $500,000. Oh, okay. I was just thrown off about that. Yeah.
She gave him.
Yeah, she gave it to him cash.
You know why she gave him $500,000?
Why?
Because she's poor. Only a poor person will give another person 500,000. That's the definition of poor. Ain't no rich man giving nobody 500 unless it's like a museum where his name's gonna be on it. You're giving a man with a penis 500,000 of your money.
I know Offset his dick ain't that good. Come on now, stop it. Stop it.
Why women like this? What is wrong with us?
Still gonna give him no $500,000 so he can spend on another bitch.
Wait, they said Cardi B just filed for divorce? What?
What happened?
They said she filed for divorce.
Who?
Cardi B.
When today?
We knew that was coming.
I guess the thrill is gone.
Wait, when did she file for divorce?
I don't know. I'm just reading it in the comments. They said she's getting a divorce.
That must have been today. Oh, poor thing. Candace Owens got her in her feelings and shit. They've been going back and
Le-
forth. Now she feels
Leave
low.
my Candace Owens alone, Tarkus. Leave my Candace Owens alone, Tarkus, right?
I ain't got nothing to say about her. I ain't got nothing to say about her. I'm just that
Leave
party
my
in my feelings
Candace.
right now.
Candace is set for the next 10 generations. She
She is. She is.
But sex
She
is
is.
good, but I don't know if it's that good because I used to back when I first started being intimate. I remember guys would have sex with me and I would cry. Now I just be watching well, not now I ain't doing it, but when I would watch the clock.
Wait a minute. You would cry. Wait, hold up. You would cry in ecstasy?
Doing sex, it would be so good, girl. Tears would be coming out of my eyes. Ooh.
You a lie. You a fucking lie. You a goddamn lie. It wasn't like that. Wasn't like that.
It was the best. It was the best
lying.
3 minutes of my life. It was the best 3 minutes of my life.
She said it was
when
the
I was
best
young.
three whole minutes of her life.
Because if a guy used to tell me he could make love all night long, I couldn't do it. I like to eat, but I can't be. That's too much. That's too much. I can't be making love all night long. I got to be eating or sleeping. I can't do that.
You know something? I always wonder how chicks could do that. Screw all night long. Like you ain't got something. I mean, after an hour. God damn. Like what else can you do after an hour?
I'm not talking about and making love on jet black sand. You can't see on that beach at night. Who finna walk out there and be? I can't swim. We might end up in the ocean and I'm dead trying to have sex. Hell no.
Listen, I don't know. I never understood the all night long stuff. I mean, dudes, like you got 30 minutes. 30 minutes is enough time. God damn, 30 minutes.
I remember I was with this guy, and I'll never forget. He was just going at it, and I was just like, "Oh, it's so amazing." And he says, "Damn, you a big sexy motherfucker."
Oh, you had that wow.
So I stopped. I laid down. I said, "What?" I said, "This don't be. I don't even sound attractive. What you mean, you a big sexy motherfucker? Why you going? You blurt that out doing sex.
That don't sound like a compliment. That sounds like a complaint wrapped in I don't know, frustration and anxiety or some shit. I don't know.
He just killed the whole move for me. I couldn't even.
Well, yeah. That part. Yo.
I remember this one guy wouldn't date me because he didn't figure out how he can pick me up.
He couldn't pick you up.
He told me, he said, "I'm not trying to be rude to you." He said, "But if I can't lift you, I can't love you."
Wait, Sarkis.
Wow. Yeah.
V said, "Where's V at?" Hey V. V said, "I'm trying to." She said, "I'm trying to be like Candace Owens and marry some rich blue blood." V wants that money, Sarkis.
I mean, yeah, you want that old that slave handlers goddamn money and shit.
Oncology said the vagina dries out in 30 minutes, girl. Because if that ceiling fan on, you got to put me under the blanket.
Oh, yeah. That's why 30 minutes tops. Because after that, you got to reapply the Vaseline and all kind of shit. Who got time for all of that? Then you got to go get the lotion again and all that shit. Who got time to reapply? You gotta get it done. 30 minutes is enough time. You figure with foreplay, and then 30 minutes. God damn, you should be swole up by the time.
I'm telling you, hell no.
The only way you can fuck a nigga all night long is if his dick is like 2 inches long. That's the only way you can do it. Ain't nobody fucking 8 inches, 7, 8, 9 inches. You can ride all night long. What about you can ride all night long?
What about Odell Beckham? They're talking about Odell Beckham like to get shit on.
They what?
He what?
The NFL player Odell Beckham. They say he like to be shitted on.
He like to be. Oh, I heard that.
I stay constipated. I can't help him. I'm gonna have to. I stay constipated too much, so I wouldn't be a good candidate for him.
All you have to do is eat some prunes and peanut butter and take care of that.
Oh, okay.
Oh God, Sarkis. Oh, okay. So Sarkis, back to
shit.
I'm just saying a little prune juice to take care of all of that.
Back to the main question.
You want to give him what he like. I'm just giving solutions here. I'm just offering solutions.
Do I have to warm it or can it be room temperature, the prune juice?
Well, if you warm that shit up, bitch, your bowels will be all bubbling up in like 15 minutes. You drink some hot green juice. You barely get back to the bed. You need a pamper to get from the kitchen to the bed. You need to put a pamper on.
While you bullshit, I'm about to sit there and order it on Instacart right now.
For real?
Ew.
Look, and some Scott.
Yo.
I'm gonna need one ply to make sure. I'm telling you, but I just be like, affluent men, they be some serious freaks.
Ew.
So that's for real. The dude like to get pooped on.
That's what he said. I thought R. Kelly took the cake by pissing on people, but they said Odell like to get what they call it, the brown shower or something like that.
Oh, it's called the brown shower.
That's what somebody said. Or the peanut butter. Oh, I don't know.
You know, I know this white girl. She used to meet dudes on Craigslist, and they would meet up. They would pay her like $350 to watch her shit, just to watch her shit. They didn't even touch her. She would make $350, sometimes $450 a pop. And they would just meet, and it wouldn't be even like in no hotel. It'd be behind a dumpster some goddamn way. Some abandoned parking lot or some shit like that, and she just shit behind a van, and he just sit there like, ooh. You just ate Thanksgiving dinner.
I met this one brag guy. I met a brag guy. He says that he said he wanted a woman to have sex with a guy unprotectedly. He wanted the man to come in a woman, and he wanted her to immediately call him after so he could suck the cum out of her vagina. And I hung up on him. And that's when I was on online dating.
Wait, I need a drink. Wait, I need a drink. Y'all about to wait.
I'm drinking my water, Salkers.
I'm
drinking my water.
Yo, who are we talking about now?
Brad.
So I was on online dating. So I ran across this guy. He says that he wanted a woman that she would have sex with a man unprotectedly, and the man was to come inside of her, and then he wanted to be called immediately after so he can come and suck the man's cum out of her vagina.
But you know what? Men know what they want. You see, ladies?
That's a sick shit.
It ain't no you see, ladies. You like this is what you gotta do.
They know what they want.
There's some sick people out here.
And notice it be all these dudes with money be wanting all that shit.
And they all have money. And then they want to know, what are you going to do for me? This one guy says, oh, you have very large breasts. Are your breasts large because a person was playing with your breasts when you were a child?
Somebody asked you that?
Yeah, I think sick. And I cussed them out and I got the phone. But it's just like, it'd be some sick ass people. I mean, sick.
They are sick.
Yo,
and I think maybe it's all. Is that not why maybe? Sorry, go on, Sarkis.
I said when you peel back, when we pull back the veil on these things, y'all realize how diabolical and demonic our society is.
Yes.
And you know, the fact that you're intimidated by demons, by
low grade, not even the high demons, not the ancient demons, but these like these bottom feeding demons, the demons that didn't even cross over.
These people into a lot of shit. They into a lot of shit.
So Sarkis, based on just even hearing what Kiona's sharing about these sexual escapades, not of her, but you know, people she's met, right? Yeah. So how do we encourage, or how do you encourage women to look for men with character versus men who are just rich?
How do you encourage?
Oh, I'm at home for 1 second, because what's his name? Kiendo says he wants people to provide receipts because it sounds too far fetched. I can't make this up, baby.
Provide receipts.
Like he's basically saying like what I'm saying sounds like it's fabricated and that I'm lying. I don't have to lie.
Is he donating money to the chat? Don't answer his question.
Hit the cash app up. You want all the
cash app that, then drop the receipt.
A nigga hit the cash app. Then you get the, then we can screenshot shit for you. Hit the goddamn
Thank
cash
you.
app.
They will screenshot all this
Okay.
free shit.
I gotta show a receipt because I'm online and I meet a demon. What are they doing that at?
Everybody on this live got a story like that. What the fuck you talking about? Everybody on this live can provide a goddamn receipt.
Okay.
He needs to do a Google search, Kiona.
I'm saying, I have really met some screwed up men. Like, I used to be upset because I was rejected, and I look back and I'm like, they shouldn't have never even known my name. Like, what the hell?
Listen,
Yeah.
shout out to all the virgins in the house.
I mean, listen, y'all keep y'all virgins. I know some of y'all out there. I know it's gonna
Shout out to all the virgins.
we do have some UGC virgins. We do.
Please say
Hey,
virgin.
TV.
A lot,
But wait a
lot
minute. Because some of these girls be vaginal virgins, but they be
That's
having anal
true.
sex and oral sex.
That's true. That is true, actually. My cousin's like that. My cousin's only a vaginal virgin.
So wait a minute. There's virginity in parts.
Yeah,
Like
so
Yeah.
some girls.
you could be an anal version and
Yeah.
not a vaginal version, or like a vaginal version, but an anal whore.
Yeah.
It's a prostitute. It's a known prostitute. I'm not a prostitute. It's a known porn star. Is how I was introduced to it. She's a known porn star, and she only has oral sex and anal, and she will not have vaginal until she gets married. She's a porn star, and she's very pretty.
Okay, but is she claiming to be a virgin? Is she a
A
virgin?
vaginal virgin.
No, my cousin claims she's a virgin. They don't be
No,
that
she says a
vaginal
vaginal
virgin.
virgin.
No, my friends will say that they're virgins.
She says she's a vaginal virgin. That's what she claims to be, a vaginal virgin.
Right. So nobody has never penetrated her vagina, but they've been in her. She had anal sex and oral sex.
Wait, Salkis, in the chat group, Garcia Mona said, I'm a whole virgin.
Wait, Garcia says she a virgin in every hole. Okay.
Everyone. And Gia Africa.
Girl.
Jaya Africa says, I'm a virgin totally. Yes.
Yes,
Virgin.
say that way.
Yes, we have some UGC virgins. We need some UGC weddings going on. And I'll be the goddamn bridesmaid. Maybe I'll officiate. I'll marry you to the dude. We gotta do something here. We gotta do something. Yeah.
Sarkis, we need to bring it back.
Wait.
We need to bring it back.
What do y'all think about we didn't even get to the goddamn topic of the fucking live, which is Andrew Gilliam saying that he's bisexual. What do y'all think of that?
He's gay.
That's it?
And I just think he's gay and he needs to just come out and accept it, because his wife, she was sitting in that interview looking goofy. I wanted to slap her face.
Wait, his wife is what?
She was standing beside him when he had the when they were showing a preview of this upcoming interview with Tamara Hall, and she was just. I don't like when women talk with their hands, like they're directing a choir. Sorry. So she was talking with her hands, she was directing the choir, and she was like trying to, speak up for him. Like, were you in that room when he was getting pounded out and his colon was laying all on the floor?
What did she say? I'm confused. You're
like
saying
in
that
the
the wife.
She was just trying to take up for him, to say like he was like in a dark place, and she was like basically standing by him. It was a preview, so I can't really, speak in details. But it was just like, shut up. Like, why are you standing behind him and he likes booty hole?
Okay, so I'm gonna be gracious to the wife because she isn't in UGC. So I'm not going to judge her, because unless you are in UGC, I think it's very difficult. And many of us were once lost.
Yes.
But thanks to Salkis Ray, we are now found. And the church said, hallelujah.
Hallelujah. But even still, whether you UGC or not, if your man has been found on the floor passed out after another man has played in his booty hole, turn on the light. He does not want you. He wants the man, and set him free.
No, I think that's easy to say, Kyoda. I believe you, but I'm one to look at things from different perspectives. Honestly, I feel the average woman today is manipulated by her husband. I think there's many women walking around with this, I'm the savior and I can accept my man no matter what he does, and I'm a ride or die wife. So I don't expect nothing less than what she's showing. I think she's showing what the typical Black woman has been molded to do. So unless you have a UGC or mindset, I think it's easy to be that savior woman. She's got 3 kids as well, so she's also trying to maybe protect that power that they have, and maybe she's bought into the lie. He's manipulated her into this idea that she's part of this big powerful couple, even though we know it's not real.
Well, I'm
But
not
she's probably,
judging, but if I'm with a man, if I have 3 children or not, and my man is found with another man after have had sex, y'all gonna have to call the police.
I don't know what he said to her
Y'all gonna have
though,
to call the police
Kiona.
on me. I'm sorry, because it's a problem. Because I'm
But
sitting
what
here.
I mean, what could he say though? The pictures are there. He's passed out. Balls got carpet burn on the shit.
No.
Throw up on the side of his fucking mouth with goddamn cocaine and semen.
These men will say anything.
The conversation be?
He could have said to her, oh, babes, I don't know. I was scared that I was gonna lose you. And I just feel like men are good at lying. Like men can manipulate a situation. So I feel like
he can manipulate her eyes. He can manipulate her eyes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the reports say he was passed out with vomit in his mouth. Cocaine was in there. Some other white dude, butt ass naked in there. And how do you lie? Well, what do you say that it wasn't? It's not what you think. Well, what was that? Because that was clearly a party I wasn't invited to. So talk to me about what was that?
He could have said that somebody put it in the room. He might say to the wife behind closed doors, you know, babes, I think someone was trying to set me up. I've been having these demonic thoughts. I want to protect my family. I'm not saying this is what I agree with, Salkis. I'm just trying to show that this is how men manipulate women.
Yeah.
No, she manipulated herself, because and I'm just going to say this, we can't give all the credit to the men. We have comments. Well, common sense not that common, but she saw the picture.
Yeah.
So no, I don't. And yes, so she saw the picture, but for a woman that's been married to a man for how many years? 15 years, probably been telling her lies all her life. She's got 3 kids with him. Can you imagine how she thinks right now? It's easy to be manipulated.
It is easy. They have been together for a while, and maybe there's all kinds of scenarios. Maybe she knew that he had little proclivities to wanting scrotum sacks in his fucking mouth.
There you go.
Maybe she accepted it. I understand that you have this appetite, and it's okay as long as you clean up behind yourself. Make sure you get clean and do the baby wipes on your booty hole. I just don't want any residue on me.
Yeah, maybe she's sleeping in a separate room, Salkis. Maybe she knows that she ain't ever gonna touch that man again, but she likes the power. She likes the power. He's someone in the politics. Maybe, I feel like
I feel like this. I'm gonna be inclined to say she suspected something.
Yes.
Just like any of us would, you see something a little sweet about him, and you can't add it up. There's certain signs that they always show.
Yes.
And maybe she knew that. And I'm like, if any of you suspect your man to be sweet boy Willie, then you have to readjust your priorities, especially if you decide, okay, you're gonna stay because the dude got money and all that stuff. If you're gonna stay because of the money and power, don't have 3 fucking kids with the dude. Don't
how many kids?
Maybe
how many should she have?
No, she shouldn't have any.
Salkis,
you want to squeeze out 1, but don't squeeze out 3, because you gotta have in your mind, well, I might have to leave this dude. I don't know. Let's see how it is. I know if I have a child, the divorce settlement is gonna be a little more. So I'm gonna have 1 keep a nigga baby. I'm gonna just teach y'all one keep a nigga baby, not three. Not three, because I know the dude don't really want pussy. He don't really want my pussy anyway.
Right,
He
right.
want butt pussy, and he want white man butt pussy. He don't even want black butt
No,
pussy. He want
no, he
white
wants the pink. He
pussy.
wants the peach. He wants the peach balls.
Exactly. So he really don't want me. Not only does he want a man, he wants a white man. So there ain't nothing about me that he wants. So if I'm already calculating that I'm there for the paper and I'm there for the prestige, I'm not gonna go and be no breeding horse for his ass. One K to get you a nice little settlement. You ain't got to do all that because
But is money worth it though? Is money
huh?
really worth? But is the money's really? And I'm all for women getting paid, but when you start dealing with that, is it really worth the cost of your soul?
No, I mean to me it's not. But our UGC sister said, you know, she's probably in it for the power. She might be in it for the power. So I'm saying if that is the case, you don't want to lock yourself down and make your sexual market value go all the way in the toilet by you know having 3 kids trailing behind you and all that shit. You want to be flexible. You want to maintain some sort of flexibility here. You don't want baggage. You don't want baggage. If it's just for the money and shit, and you can turn a blind eye and then you play around. But who's she playing around with?
That's selfish for her because these children are going to get older and they're going to want to learn who was my dad, and they're going to find out, oh, well, look at this article. Your dad was found passed out after being pounded out by a man. Like that's going to be embarrassing.
Well, that's his legacy now, and the fact that he's bisexual, which
he's gay.
To me, I don't get that. I mean, if a man likes to be penetrated or likes dick in his mouth, I don't understand the bisexual thing. I don't get it. You like dick.
You like dick,
and you probably like dick more than you like pussy.
Okay, so Zarkis, how do we look out for a man who's potentially gay?
That's
not a potentially. He is gay. He want his booty hole licked in. Number one.
No, Kiana. What I'm saying is, I'm not even arguing about this guy. I'm just saying
if he want his booty hole licked in, he's gay.
Okay,
but he might not. So he might. Yeah, but that's too obvious.
If he want you to lick his booty hole, then chances are he like to be penetrated in his ass.
And if he wants you to finger his booty hole.
But men won't show you that at the beginning, though, Kiona. You get that later. They're gonna hide that.
Yes, they do. No, they don't.
They ain't holding out on that. What you think this is?
These things don't end wrong. They start wrong. We know from the beginning what these dudes are about.
Not all of them. I've heard not all of them start like that, though. A lot of them are packaging themselves.
When you walk around with your eyes wide shut, then sis, because they show it.
A dude that likes to get penetrated in his ass, all you got to do is wiggle your pinky finger down by that hole. And if he toot his ass back up and grab the shit, suction cup your fucking finger, then you know what you got there dealing with. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Just play around. Just play around by that asshole.
And you can tell by if he passes gas around you, you can tell from that whistle too.
So you're okay. Wait.
You can tell from the whistle of his fart if he didn't have his booty hole played in.
Wait. Kiona and Zarkis, right? So you're saying that you need to. Oh, we got a donation, ladies. Moonlight Babe, she just donated $2, and she said, I dated a gay man before. He was a pastor, sis. Oh Lord, that's for the next show. That's not today. Let's keep focused. But thank you for
what's up with these pastors?
Thank you for the donation.
Well, they've been doing it in the Catholic Church for years with throwing holy water in a confessional, counting these little boys out.
Kiona, let's stay focused. Let's put that to next show.
Okay.
So you and Zarkis are saying, you and Zarkis are saying that if your hand starts wiggling in the bum hole and he accepts it, that means he's gay.
He's gay.
If
a man is not gay, he will break your wrist.
If he rejects it, if he rejects it, what if he rejects it? What does that mean?
He's going to try to break your hand if he's not gay.
Yeah, he's gonna take it as an insult.
Which
he's
man are
gonna take
you?
it as,
Wait. Where are you guys getting this information from? Wait, you're trying to say if it's
I am not trying to say. I am saying that if you are giving a
Marcus,
man head and you go from his penis to his balls to his gooch to his booty hole, and he does not grab your head and push you away, he's gay.
that
could
means
be.
you all need to start. Wait. If you're both agreeing to that, that means we all need to go and become nuns because the majority of these men these days, they're Googling how to do that.
But first of
I'm being
all,
Wait,
no,
wait,
serious.
wait,
they
wait, wait,
Google
wait,
it.
wait, wait,
They eat my
wait, wait,
groceries. I'm not eating their
wait,
groceries.
wait. They Googling how to do what?
Let me not say too much. This ain't UGC private. This is YouTube territory.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
You
just
know,
saying. I'm just saying that what you both just said that if a man is not rejecting that, that means he's gay. But what I'm saying is a lot of men these days are looking for that.
Sis, look from H. Marshall.
they're looking
He
to
says,
get
men,
penetrated in the
listen.
butt.
I can't hear you. Someone's speaking over. What did
They're,
you
they're,
say?
they're looking to get penetrated in the butt. Is what you're saying? A lot of men are looking for that.
Yes, that's the new dynamics now of sexual intercourse. So I'm confused. That means everyone's gonna be single. I'm being real.
Well, I would say this. I have said this before that men who are like addicted to porn, men who are porn addicts, I think they should be flagged too. Any man who has like an abnormal, I mean, all of it is abnormal. This obsession with porn, I find that there's a high chance that
Oh
they,
shit. We all
they
gonna be
legit.
single then. We all
Listen,
gonna be single
it
knitting,
is what it. Well, what I'm saying is, look how
eating
many of these
watermelon.
the average gay dude is fucking around with a married man. They're not. They're,
Someone
Oh,
in
they're not
the
fucking
chat,
other gay men are not fucking gay men. Gay men are fucking heterosexual men out here. Gay men are
oh
fucking married men out here. Gay men are
Jesus,
fucking fiancé men out here.
Jesus,
someone in the
take the
chat
word.
said, someone in the chat says it doesn't make him gay if a woman plays in his booty hole. It only makes him gay
Oh.
if a man plays in his booty hole.
Wait, you know what? That's it. We need some people to super chat. We're not saying nothing. Salkas, don't say a
Yeah.
word.
No,
Who's
I'm not saying nothing else on that matter. I'm not saying nothing else on that matter.
Salkas,
But
don't talk. Don't
the topic of this discussion was supposed to be, should you consider being with a bisexual man? Is it okay? Is it still taboo to be with a bisexual man? Because I've had quite a few UGC girls come to me saying that some of these men who are fluid have been asking them, to get together, and they reveal that they're bisexual, and when they say no, these men would try to insult them, like, what's wrong with you? It ain't no big deal. You too uptight, that sort of thing.
Well,
So,
I'll be completely transparent. I've watched gay porn, and I've
oh,
seen the head game that these men put on these other men, and I'm not competing with that because I cannot suck it how they suck it because their head game is off the chain. I wanted to give them a donation. I can't come behind that.
wait, Kiona,
Oh, he
now,
won. He won.
Kiona,
He
you
won.
can't come behind that.
He won. I cannot compete. He had a vice grip. He had a pit bull grip on that. I can't do that.
wait. So LJ in the chat group said homosexuality is stigmatized in the Black community so bad that the CDC has another category called MSM because they don't identify as gay due to stigma.
Wow. So that means that pretty much every woman on this live done fuck the dude who's gay.
Damn.
We are gonna be knitting. Who wants to knit with me?
Everybody on this live at one time has probably fucked a dude who's undercover gay.
But can you get a green light for that shit? I mean, a black light
No,
to
no,
like
no. Kiona,
see if they
Kiona,
have booty holes.
Kiona, stop.
Booty crumbs on
Catacombs. Kiona, stop. Take that off. We got to take that to the catacombs. Don't give
Yeah.
YouTube all this. Mm-mm.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Oh my God. So the CDC had to create another category for this shit.
Ooh.
It's a mess out here. Listen, it's crazy out here. It's crazy out here.
What you think about Joe Budden talking about how he had touched his dog, how he had massaged his dog, and he says that every pet owner has done it, has relieved their dog.
Yeah, but
Wouldn't
Salka
that make
said
them gay
majority of
too?
these. Yeah, but Salka said majority of these men are watching porn. So the minute you're constantly in that environment as a woman, you've got to know that he's thinking some of the most wildest thoughts, and that's with animals as well. That is why I believe that men need to be working. That's why I don't understand, and I don't know what you think, Zalkis, that this is why men need to be working. You can't let these men just be chilling on a Saturday. You can't let these men be saying they're stress free. Why is a man saying thank God it's Friday? Yeah, you shouldn't be. A man needs to be going to the next job on the weekend, and I feel like that's the problem. Too many men are idle. So if you're a wife, there's too much free time. This is the most underperforming generation.
Yeah. How about that?
An idle mind is the devil's playground.
The data has said that this is the most underperforming generation as a whole.
Wait a minute. Somebody in the chat said they heard, well, hold up. I heard that bisexual men give the best play. What does that mean?
Are they paying bills? That's the problem with women. We're not focused on the right thing. Is he paying all the bills? But he's giving the best play.
Yeah, I don't know
what bills is he paying.
Is he paying bills?
Is he paying bills?
I don't care how many bills he's paying. The thought that he is counting out another man's booty holes enough for me.
You know, it's just the thought of that. Because, you know, I've heard of the, you know, the smells and, you know, just what goes on, you know, and that kind of exchange is not pretty. And then you bring that shitty dick home to you, and then wondering why you need a yoni steam and the shit and that ain't even working. That can't knock the funk off of you because he bringing home dirty, drippy hurt dicks and all the kind of shit to you.
And then you can't take anal. You running across the bed, and then the other guys let him put it all balls deep in. He ain't gonna want to be with you because anal sex is very painful.
Yeah, but he's got so much time, Kiona. That's probably why he's thinking about anal sex, because he's got free time. Because the wife is working.
You know they'll make time too, and you know they will make time. They will go on their lunch break.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard a lot of lunch break stories. A lot of lunch break stories be happening out here. Like really, it's a mess, y'all. It's a mess. But I mean, okay. So the verdict is we shouldn't be okay with, you know, bisexual men. That's a lose-lose situation.
Not for me. I've seen the porn videos. They got these bisexual porn where both of the men are on the woman and then they're pleasuring themselves. And they pleasure themselves more than they touch the woman. Most of the time she's touching herself. And it's a real thing. It's a real thing out here. Because I wanted to know what I was up against because I was getting rejected. So I'm like, well, let me peep in and see what I'm missing. What's going on out here in these streets?
Wait, you had to do research?
I had to research. I'm like, well, what's going on? What do I need to do? And I'm like, oh no.
Let me look this up.
I'm like, oh no. I cannot do this.
So you realize by watching that you really couldn't compete with what, you know, what the men on men play be doing.
Baby, the way he went in. Have you seen that toy that when you turn it, it's like the colors go round and round and round? His jaws was on that man.
Kaleidoscope?
Like that. His jaws was on that man. Like he was about to like die if he didn't do what he needed to do. And I said, I can't do that. I'm about to pass out looking at that.
Wow.
So are we saying, go on, Sarkis.
So are we saying that gay men make better lovers than women? Is that what we saying?
Hell yeah. Watch one of them when you ain't got shit to do. Baby, talk about some superhead. Superhead ain't got shit on how they be going down on these guys.
Oh my God.
They
Well,
go
you have
in
to build.
Knowing is half the battle, as they say. Knowing is half the
Listen,
battle. Really?
if I
What?
met a guy and he said that he was into other men, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I can't compete with. I cannot.
You wouldn't even
Oh,
try.
Lord.
Hell no, the whole thing in my throat all bruised up, and I can't talk. My voice box all scratched up.
Them
The whole,
motherfuckers be moving. They be moving their tonsils to the side. I think they be taking their tonsils out and then
taking
put it
them
back in afterwards or some shit.
take them. I'm talking about straight throat action, and then they hold the balls up, and then they manage to touch the balls while the thing is in it. I can't do that. I
Yeah,
cannot do that.
that's a lot of jaw work. That's a lot of jaw work. I don't think we're designed for all of that.
That's why Elizabeth was saying that the wife was like, okay, you know, you got all this money, you got this status. I'll go in my room. You just take care of me and these 3 children, because she knows she can't compete with that. You can't compete
Yeah.
with that vacuum cleaner action. I'm a broom. I'm broom action.
You said
And
what?
it's a vacuum cleaner action.
You said a vacuum cleaner action.
Yes, the man's a vacuum cleaner, and I'm the broom. He picking up way more dirt and dust than me.
Yeah, that's
But
yo, I'm
but then it
totally
sounds
fucking grossed out.
but then it sounds like half of women are going to be married to bisexual, just
No,
based on what you're both saying.
what I'm saying is it's a no for me, and I was giving details as to why I cannot compete with a man that like penis.
No, Kieran, I don't think you're getting what I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing with your statement.
Actually,
What
I'm
I'm
talking about just be real in the comments.
what I'm saying as a whole, clearly half of women are going to be with men who are gay on the low.
Mm,
It's fact. It's
mm.
facts. Based on what we're seeing now, 50% of women in this. So if you're in this chat group, half of you are going to be married to men who are under low.
So Elizabeth, I gave you what I feel like the signs are. So what do you feel like the signs are if he's gay to determine it?
At this rate, Salkins, you know me well. You know what I am gonna say is this. You have to test these men. And I think back to what Sarkis Ray always says, you can't make it easy for them to access you.
No.
You can't make it easy. And I think a lot of men are just getting away with not being tested because it's so easy for them to access women.
Wow. Somebody says the CDC stats say at least 53% of all American men are bisexual and enjoy male on male sex.
You
Oh
see?
hell no!
You see
And that's
that?
when they come back with the STD stats.
Look at that.
53%, y'all.
Look at that. So half of the people in this chat group are, look, there's 282 people in the chat group.
And
Let's
DP3
imagine
says
everyone.
that they're extremely homophobic, so that's a sign. So if they're saying that they're against gay this and gay that, then it's a sign that they really are gay because they don't want to be seen.
Another little trick, by the way. Oh, I don't know if I can say this on YouTube. Lord Jesus. So,
don't give it. Don't give it. If it's that good, save it.
Maybe for Sunday, write it down.
Okay, I'll save it for Sunday. Oh, but it's a good one. Someone needs to drop some money. I might say if they drop a little donation, Falcons for you.
Cash app, large bills.
If they cash app you, I might drop the little blessing. Let's see.
App.
They cash app you then.
Y'all give these other panty waist motherfuckers all kind of hundreds and fifties and shit for misinforming your ass. You give all these motherfuckers on YouTube all kinds of donations. Hit the cash app. Stop playing.
Yeah, if you get a cash app, I'll share.
This one live gonna change your whole fucking life. Pay me.
So it's our kids. Okay, so someone like Tamar who got with that guy.
Yeah.
How do we avoid something like that?
Listen, it's easy to avoid all of this. Manipulators have to move quickly. Manipulators always want you to make decisions fast. And when you go slow, when you slow walk their ass and make them start investing before you start opening your knees, you get to see all kinds of shit. You get to see how motivated they are. You get to see them when they're frustrated and all that stuff. If you rush and you go at their pace, you're always going to lose. You're going to lose out. And number two, listen, you don't take no dude seriously as a boyfriend. He is nothing as a boyfriend. He just wants to be your friend. He wants access to you without paperwork. That's how you got to look at him. Stop looking at him as my friend. A boyfriend is not your friend. He's a dude that fucks you with no strings attached. Period. And that's all it is. If we could stop juicing this thing up and dressing it up and something prettier than what it is, then we could come to some conclusions about what we're dealing with. Tamar didn't give herself enough time between her divorce and picking up this loser with his struggling ass dreads. Struggling ass motherfucker. So-called financial advisor. What he financing? I don't even fucking know.
But they say he's in a 2013 Rolls Royce. Brooklyn 29 wants you to spill the tea.
Sarkis, someone dropped a cash out. I might be able to say it now. Brooklyn 29 dropped you $20. Said,
all right. Well, let's see what's up with that. But to end my point about Tamar, I don't think she gave herself enough time, really, between relationships and really with her status and the brand that she built. Even though it had problems, she was still a kept woman. She was a kept woman for everyone to see. And she went from that to being somebody's girlfriend in the space of a couple of months or whatever. It just broken. To me didn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense. Broken. Yeah. And then
somebody I guess dropped 50. Somebody dropped 50. They want the tea.
Who dropped 50? Wait. Who was that? All right.
We need another 50 for that tea. We need another
50. Where Mr. Right at? I haven't seen him in a minute. He usually drop 100. We need another Mr. Right. We need one more $50. Who got another 50?
Thank you, Irez. Is it SIRSES?
Yes, we appreciate y'all.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank y'all so much.
Yeah, continue, Sarkis. Continue.
We appreciate y'all.
Listening.
Yeah. I just feel like Tamar could have held out for something at least on the level of what she experienced being the wife of Vince. At least from what we saw in reality TV, he sort of spoiled her. They said he was controlling and all that stuff on the back end, but on the front end, she was still a kept woman, and she should have held out for that status again instead of being somebody's girlfriend and he telling you who you could bring in your house and you don't want paying the fucking mortgage. He want to dictate who can come and go inside your spot, and he don't pay no bills there because he sleep there 3 nights a week. He could dictate that. So we have to cut all of that stuff out. Number one, a boyfriend shouldn't be sleeping over your house. Let's keep it a buck. A boyfriend don't need to be camping out in front of your house. I remember working for this lady one time when I first started doing hair. And she had a salon, and we would talk, after hours about guys and all that kind of stuff. And she was giving me advice because then I was, really young. And she was like, she has a boyfriend, and he comes over, and sometimes he tries to leave like, I don't know, underwear or different things like that. And she always pack up his shit and put it on his step. Sometimes she'll put it on his step. She said she don't let him leave a toothbrush in her fucking house. Not even a goddamn toothbrush, not a piece of hair, none of that in her spot, because he's just a boyfriend. And she's, they're not commingling like that. And I was like, isn't that kind of, but he loves you, you're together. She was like, we're boyfriend and girlfriend. He's not my husband. And so she was clear. She made that distinction. He didn't have no drawer for himself with his goddamn underwear and socks and shit. He didn't have no drawer designated for himself in there. When he came, He came, and he left. And when he left with all his shit until he comes back over again. You gotta keep it like that. You gotta keep it a buck. You gotta keep it a buck. Tamar shouldn't have nobody's on her that we can recognize. For everybody that knows her publicly should be thinking right now that she's still single. If she was playing it right. They should be like, I wonder what Tamar's gonna get with somebody else. Don't claim his ass. He on social media with her son, trying to campaign and get likes up and all that kind of shit. He trying to do the celebrity thing, exploiting her fucking son. And that's some of the things that she was upset about.
LJ is asking, so no living together before marriage? How can you tell how they'd be as a permanent living partner if you don't live together before marriage?
How many of you live with motherfuckers that don't marry you?
Yep, they're shacking
I'll
up.
answer it like that. How many of you got dudes staying at your house sleeping 4 or 5 nights a week and the ring still ain't coming? You know all you need to know, and the marriage proposal ain't coming. That's how I answer that.
Many to work.
That's a word right there.
Don't move into any house unless you can see he's paid half of that mortgage or something. The first year rent is ready in your bank account. Listen.
If he's not a provider, I don't want him. If he's not a provider, I don't want him. I only want a provider.
There's no point. There's really no point. What is it about love? How is it about love when he's saying you need to lose 50 pounds?
Exactly.
How is it about love when he said you got to look like you're 16 years old? Yes. How is it about love when you don't have the right hair texture or the right complexion? He's coming with all situations and goddamn conditions for you.
Hello. And
you can't require the nigga to pay a bill? Now you materialistic? When he won't even fuck you if you don't look a certain way? There ain't nothing more materialistic than sex. There ain't nothing more materialistic than that. Don't let these niggas fool you and try to talk you into some esoteric shit. Because you feel you're in the heat of the moment and everything. That's some spiritual act that ain't got nothing to do with materialism. Sex ain't nothing about sex outside of materialism. Sex is material. Sex is what makes babies. Sex is what makes flesh and blood, which is also material. There's nothing spiritual about sex. Nothing.
So can I say something? So when the person really dies, a mortician gets a lot of money, right? Funerals are very, very expensive, right?
Yes.
So when we have sex, we die. So how come we can be very, very expensive like a funeral?
How come we can't what? I didn't hear you.
Be very, very expensive like a funeral is. We die after we have sex with them.
Yeah. Yes, we do.
So treat me like a life insurance policy.
You should be having all of that. When you fucking a nigga, there should be life insurance policies and all of that in place. All this one night stand, and we just doing it because we like each other and all that shit. For an ugly woman, we can't afford to make loopy ass decisions like that. Because there's no wiggle room for us.
None.
There's no wiggle room for us.
But a lot of women, they don't know that they die when they have sex. They don't believe it.
They don't see it.
They don't see it. Half of the women on this show are still going to have sex this week. They don't believe that they die. They believe they fall in love. But I want to sing a song right now, ladies.
Oh, Lord.
And I want you to join in with me if you know the song.
Clear your throat. Clear your throat.
All right. Set it up. Set it up.
Oh, what's love got to do? Got to do with it? What's love but a second hand emotion? What's love got to...
Who needs the heart when the heart can't be
broken? Woo! Girls. What's got to do with it? Guess where she lives now? She lives in Italy. She lives in Italy. She retired in Italy.
Listen,
Look,
yo, that's what it is, y'all. That's just what it is. There's a whole lot of stipulations going on. You have to protect yourself. Listen, you love him when he takes care of you. That's when you love him. You don't love him before he takes care of you. You don't have sex with him before he takes care of you. That's the wrong order. That's really the wrong
y'all know
order.
I only like ugly men.
You what?
I'm not attracted to pretty guys. I think a pretty guy got something. I feel like ugly men just do everything better. The more gorilla he looked, the more attractive I am. The more he got that scrunched up King Kong looking face, it just ooh.
Wait, you like a dude that looks like a Magilla gorilla?
Yes, I don't like attractive guys.
Yo, there's something to that. And I've always on this channel and for UGC, I've always recommended that we put the whole looks thing second or even last to the other aspects, other attributes. But a lot of them insist on having somebody attractive, and I don't know how you could if you're really a UGC girl and you're insistent on somebody being attractive, you're not listening. And you're going to be a pawn again. By the end of this year, you have another sob story going into the new year. Somebody gonna got you again. You're gonna get got again because you're still blinded by this. You're still blinded by this. That doesn't work for us. That doesn't work for us. That needs to be second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 10th down the line. The size of his dick comes before how he looks. If we want to go in order operations.
I don't mind a gorilla looking.
I can't handle it.
You said you don't mind a good looking guy?
I said gorilla.
Oh, you don't mind a gorilla? Neither do I. I like King Kong looking motherfuckers too. The ones you got shaved their back hair and shit.
Oh yes, thank you.
I need that little bit of excessive hair. Need electronics and shit.
Yeah.
Smell like he belong in a goddamn cave. Beat on his chest like King Kong and shit.
Someone said even disabled men.
Disabled?
Oh hell no! I had a man with no legs trying to talk to me.
I had a guy with one leg try to talk to me one time. This was why I was much younger than. I really liked him too.
This was last year for me.
Watch him, huh?
This was last year for me, but I let a guy in a wheelchair eat me out one time.
Lord, Fiona.
And I lived on the third floor in my apartment. I lived on the third floor, so I had to help him up in the wheelchair. He drove his own car and everything because his car had the equipment so he can drive with his hands. And I'll never forget, he was very handsome. He was a manager at Sprint. He smelled very good. And I really liked him. The only time he was a little bit too freaky, but I didn't like him because I had pulled the muscles in my arm trying to get that wheelchair up the stairs, and my muscles were sore for about 2 weeks.
Wait now. Wait a minute.
Oh,
so you said the wheelchair was freaky?
No, it was heavy because he had to sit in it because he was paralyzed. So I had to help him up the stairs.
You had to lift him up and put him in the
and
bed?
go one step. And he stayed in a wheelchair, and I just moved to the end of the bed. But it's a burden. I had just vacuumed my carpet, and he just messed up the tracks, and my muscles in my arm were pulled. I mean,
but did he pay bills?
Put my shirt on.
Did he pay bills, Kiona?
Oh no, he just came and eat me out and go. But it was just a fact.
Hell no.
It was
no bills.
If I lived on the first floor, it wouldn't have been so bad.
Listen, you doing disabled sex. You were supposed to get a stipend for that shit.
Well, he bought me some toys, and it was one toy that gave you compliments every time you took it out. It came like in a jewelry box. and he had a smiley face on it. Every time you open it, he would be like, "Oh, you're so beautiful.
Oh,
Oh,
so
you
he
are
paid
so."
so he paid you and thank you?
Yeah, it was a thank you with some sex toys, and the sex toy, I ended up breaking the sex toys. I mean, it was just a mess.
Wait a minute, you broke the sex toy.
I had used it too much, so I burned up the wire. I burnt the inside up.
Oh Lord.
This is too
Yo,
much for my spirit. I need a cleanse after
I'm
this.
starting to sweat over here and shit.
I need a
Yes.
cleanse. I need a detox. I need
Wait,
a
we got
steam.
another donation. Who's this? June?
Oh, we got a donation.
Thanks for the love. Yo.
June Augusta. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, June.
Thank you.
Bless
He
your
asked me,
heart.
did he come back? Because I couldn't, because my arms, I couldn't even lift my hands up.
Oh,
Fiona,
Fiona.
you off the chain. You got 101 stories.
I do, but I want to tell y'all the end of the story, but I'm going to save it for Sunday.
Save it, because I can't. There's only so much I can take. There's only so
I
much I
can't
can
take it no more.
Yeah. I need I didn't even drink, and I need a drink after this.
Okay, so
Like,
look, I've got a question
I have
though.
no tolerance for alcohol. Like my legs go numb if I drink a wine cooler, but I'm willing to do that. Experience that
Oh,
after this live.
Rita just donated.
Who?
Rita.
Oh, thank you, Rita.
Thank you, Rita.
He can be ugly, but he needs to be fit because I'm fit. I can't do fat. Well,
Everybody got a preference. Everybody got because I'm fat. I don't want nobody heaving on top of me. And I be heaving, but he can't do it to me.
You can't have two people heaving in the bed.
What is it was I was watching Cedric the Entertainer. He had the skit show, and so he came in, he did his little scene. I'll never forget, he says, "Oh, that was hot." And they was like, "No, it wasn't." He said, "What you mean?" He said, "That's hotter than two fat people making love under a leather blanket." And I said, "No, I can't do that." I'll never forget this. I'll never forget that scene when he said that, because I'm like, damn, that's hot.
But I agree with you, Rita, on him. He could be ugly as long as he's fit. Because I remember when I was going to the 24-hour fitness, there was this ugly dude. He looked like fucking, I don't know. He looked like the swamp thing in the fucking face. But the way he was pumping the iron, it was like he was jacking up iron. I'm like, I know this nigga do window to the wall. I know he could just fuck you while walking
He
around
don't even care how he look.
He looked like a monster. He looked like a fucking monster, but he was just attractive to me. He's like 6'4", goddamn 300 pounds or some shit, but you could tell he was just strong. I was like, yo, this dude is so ugly that I'm just, I don't know. I'm just
a ugly dude lick the inside of your arms and behind your legs and your inner ear.
Gross with the shit, but
yes, sign me up.
But what do you ladies think? Why do you think women are so obsessed with a handsome man when in reality there's not many?
There ain't too many. Listen, most of these
there's not too many.
Most of these dudes online that be talking about scamming women, I be looking like, yo, dude, you about a solid 3 too. Like, what's up with all of them? You about a solid 3? Come on now, man. You ain't got no muscle. Your face a little hard. Your face is about harder than mine to look at. And you talking about like,
but then why? So why do women obsess over looking for a handsome man? What's the obsession?
So they want the trophy too.
Yeah.
They
want the validation that comes with, having an attractive guy means that you're worth something too. So I think it's kind of the same thing, and the same reason why men do it. Like, you feel like you elevate your status, and it makes you somebody if you can pull somebody who's attractive.
Well, I'm a hypocrite because I don't want a fat man, because both of us can't get out the car and be blowing the horn. Girl, I be scaring the hell out of people. When I get out of my car, I put my purse in front of me, and I may turn around and I be laying on the horn because I be against my purse.
So wait, your boobs be honking the horn when you get out?
Be honking the horn, and people be jumping. I be scaring the hell out of people.
Well,
Nanu 2001 says a lot of awesome men are bisexual. She must be new to this chat group. Well, welcome, Nanu 2001. Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome. This is a interesting statement, darling. She said a lot of awesome men are bisexual. Well, we know that now 55% of them are.
Well, then she said it
Yeah.
updated. It's 68%.
Who said it's 68%?
Of
No,
the
that's
CDC
not correct.
said 2017.
I think that's not correct. I think it's, let's just say between 50 and 60.
Okay.
That you know, that's still everybody.
A lot of
Everybody in
men
this
paying
chat
them booty
group.
holes.
So you're
That's
wait,
still
Falcus.
everybody.
Let's put data to make sense. So you're saying majority of people in this chat group are gonna be bisexual men.
I say they have been.
Oh, they have been.
They have been already.
Okay.
Not gonna be. They have been.
They
And
have
J
been.
Africa, no, you do not need a big dick, because big dicks ruin your uterus.
Oh Lord Jesus. My
Yes,
eyes.
we're not trying to have our vaginas look like goddamn roast beef out here.
No.
And I
We
think
don't
that's
need no
what men
Chinese
use as
shrinking
their
cream.
ego. Yeah, that's what men use as their ego thing discussion.
I had a man tell me, he was trying to flirt with me. He says, I fall through the leg of my boxers, and I said, we would never be intimate because I can't handle that. Ain't nothing I can do with that. That his penis is so long.
Slide through the leg of it. So he really have a third leg. Is what
I can't do that. Ain't nothing I can do with that. Ain't nothing I can do with that. But look at it.
Ain't nobody got time for all of that.
Does he pay bills? I'm just worried about. Can we talk about these bills? How come? Can we talk about the bills, please? Like, there's electric bill, there's property tax. Like, there's a lot of bills. I don't understand. Am I the only one paying bills, lady?
You're not the only one paying bills.
Well, you see, Liz, that's secondary to love. You know, the goal is to get him to love you, and then maybe he'll pay a bill.
But when you a fat girl, they're trying to live with you. But when you a fat girl, they're trying to live with you.
Live with who?
Well, most of UGC girls are paying bills for dudes. Let's not even front.
Who? Oh. Not me. I can't do it.
Okay, let's do confession time. Let's do confession. Ladies in the chat group, drop a one if you paid bills within the past 6 months.
Did you pay your dues bills in the past 6 months? Have you paid any bills?
Ladies. We're gonna do a prayer session for you right now.
Put their name in the prayer on the altar.
We're gonna
Ugly men pay bills, y'all. Ugly men pay bills.
I can't even go out to dinner if a man don't pay a bill. Like, how you women?
You too. So many. You too.
Like, honestly, Salkis, it makes me sick.
Unless he pays the bill, I can't even drink my Earl Grey tea.
You don't know me. Honestly,
costs money.
No, Kiona, I'm not lying. Like, when I meet men, you know, all I see is my overdraft bill. That's all I see, you know. When I say,
that's right.
Like, I can't even go on a date. Like, pay the bills.
They're not an ATM machine.
Well, I had a guy use his EBT to buy me groceries for 3 months.
You treating these men like an ATM machine, and they are human beings, Liz.
Well, wait, I had a guy for 3 months use his EBT card to fill up my house with groceries. I appreciated that.
Oh, bless him.
You let him use all his welfare.
He used it all. He used it all. And I was grateful, too. And he didn't eat none of the food either. He didn't even try to come and eat no food or anything. He just took me to the store, dropped me off, and went on. And I was so grateful.
Well, he really liked you.
Or something. He didn't even get none.
Yo.
Because nobody confessed. No one confessed in the group.
Wait, somebody said, just be real. It's confession. You can't block. Oh, okay. No, I guess
Jocelyn will be blocking
none
every
of them have. I guess none of them have.
lies. 238 people. None of them paid bills. Okay.
I think most of these
I
are
did
dudes.
back in 2004, and I'm still mad about that. I'm mad about that. I had a guy that borrowed some money for his light bill. I never got that back. It was back in 2004, and I still, if I knew where he was today, I would get my money back.
Wait, he borrowed money from you to pay his wife?
$134 to pay his electricity bill back in 2004, and I'm still mad about that.
Oh wow!
So
I am so petty. I'm like so petty.
Digital B Media says she's got student loans. She needs help pay. Yeah, let's talk about bills that we need help paying so that we can remind our spirits.
Yeah.
Next time these men step up.
Kiki Brown says she paid bills because she's married to a broke loser. Ooh, bless you, bless you.
Oh,
don't
let's
judge.
pray.
Wait,
Come on,
wait,
church.
wait. Hold
Come
Bless
on,
you.
church.
Bless you.
Hold
We
on.
gonna
Bless
help you, Kiki.
Everybody
Got
put your
the
hands
water in
on
there.
Get the
Lord, have
Kiana,
mercy.
give me your hand.
Water.
I got it. It's right here.
Kiana, pass me your hand. Let me hold your hand, Kiana. Let's
got
hold our
it.
hands in a circle.
Let's hold hands and let's pray. Father God,
Sorry,
we
Kiki.
rebuke lazy
Kiki.
men. We rebuke men who do not pay bills. We ask you to build a hedge around this woman so that she can get somebody who can supplement the income that her husband is not paying for her. We ask you in the name of Jesus, because you know what she needs. We ask you to move this man out of the way so she can have somebody else to come in and pay these bills. She don't have to divorce him, Lord, Father God. You can tell him to move to the side so that we can have somebody enter the hedge and pay some bills in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen.
Amen. Shanda. Kiki, it is Shanda.
All of that.
So someone says that they feel that I haven't learned anything from being a UGC member.
Kiana, don't answer that. Kiana, don't answer that, please.
You, because I've learned a lot. These are past stories. This is not something that's happening today. I'm so tight right now I can crack a walnut. I have learned a lot from being a UGC member, and the number one thing is this: not to be no dry, boring dud. I am funny. I like to have a good time, but I am nothing to play with. That's the past.
Nothing at all.
Yes.
Listen, we gotta do a PSA. We gotta tell all these disgruntled ass MGTOW dudes, you need to come over here and get you an ugly girl so you can light up your life. You have a reason. We're gonna give you a reason to live. We're gonna make you productive and all of that. We're gonna have a good time, y'all. That's what you're looking for. We really what you're looking for.
Period.
Quiet as this cup, we really what you're looking for.
Period.
Wait. Is Kiki in UGC? Kiki, you in the UGC group?
Kiki?
Is she in the UGC?
I don't think so. Why?
Because we need to heal her. She can't be paying bills for the rest of 2020, and she's married. We don't have that UGC.
I just threw the holy water on her. We just do the consecration. We ask God to move all her obstacles out the way so she can get these bills paid.
You gotta let it, the Holy Spirit come search her out. She gotta make her decision. She'll get rid of him when she gets tired.
Well, I did my part. I put the word out. I intercede. I'm the intercessor. I don't talk to God for you. Now you got to do the rest.
But Kiki, we're not judging you. We're not judging you. We're not judging you.
Wait. Kiki said she's hit the wall. I'm a free, so it can't happen.
She hit the wall.
That's what she's saying. That because she's
ain't no wall. Ain't no wall.
Wait, she says she's rating herself as a 3?
Yeah, she says no, I was too late. Who said?
Hell no. Girl, you deserve the best.
That's all in your mind, girl. That's all in your mind. See, you need the trainings. You need to come on into UGC.
You need to come on in.
Somebody put the link so she can book a private consultation.
Diamond said, "My dude." Diamond said, "How is she gonna get private consultation when she paid all the bills?"
Oh, girl, I didn't use no. I'm sorry, I didn't think that through. I didn't think it through.
She needs you to. She needs you to donate.
Find a way. She gonna move something out the way. I don't prayed over us. Something's gonna open up. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Oh, someone said that she's around the manosphere. I think she'd be around the manosphere because she said something about the wall. Oh, okay.
Honey, there ain't no wall. There is no wall. Y'all stop believing there's a wall. There's no wall.
Diamond says, my dude pays all bills, but he makes me miserable. My dude, is he your husband or your boyfriend, Diamond? What we got for her, lady? She says, my dude pays all the bills, but he makes me miserable. That's Lady Diamond.
What does miserable mean? Does it mean does he beat on you? Is he lousy in bed? Like what part of what's
I don't mind miserable.
I'm not gonna be miserable with a dude paying my bills. I'm gonna find happiness however I can. There's no way I could be miserable with a dude paying my bills. No, you got to.
What are you saying, Diamond? Why is he making you miserable?
She hasn't said nothing yet.
I'm waiting on Kiki or Diamond to say something in the chat because I'm like, wait.
Kiki's gonna be straight. I already prayed over. I'm telling you, she's gonna come back and say, you know what, y'all? I done got another revenue stream. I done got another sponsor. Thanks to Stallion.
That's right.
But I think Kiki's married. How's she gonna get a sponsor if she's married?
She can get a divorce, and there's men that won't marry women anyway.
If the dude that paid no bills, he already let you know how he feel about you.
Period.
He already let you know. Listen, if a dude don't pay bills, that means you got a dude that will eat the last can of beanie weenies if you in a goddamn bunker trying to secure yourself from a nuclear fallout. I told you that. You got a toilet that can flush and electricity and shit, and he ain't doing nothing for you. How you gonna do something for you if you can't eat? Is somebody trying to break into your house? A dude that don't do nothing for you when he's capable of it means he doesn't give a fuck about you. Period.
Oh, what? Hold up. Diamond's back. Diamond says he's my boyfriend. Oh, not the boyfriend word. He's my boyfriend.
10 years.
Wait, Sarkis. Wait, Sarkis. He's my boyfriend of 10 years. He's always paid all bills, gives me whatever I want when it comes to money. But he cheats and now has a baby with another woman, so I'm beyond miserable.
You ain't got to be miserable, baby. Get your shit and get on.
Listen, do you work, Diamond? Are you working too, or are you like a kept woman in the house?
She's a boyfriend. I mean, she's a girlfriend, not a wife. 10 years.
But you can't be mad if he gets another girl pregnant if he's not her. Well, let me shut my mouth.
Yeah.
No, say what it is. We got to give him.
He's single. He's technically single, so he can get somebody else pregnant because he's not obligated to her. He's not committed to her, so he can get another girl pregnant.
Yeah, but why is she miserable? I agree with you, Kiona. But Diamond, what is making Diamond miserable? Is it the fact that he had the baby outside?
He didn't have no baby outside because she's not in nothing.
Wait, but Diamond, why weren't you not married? 10 years. What?
I'm sure you wanted to get married. 10 years is a long time to be somebody's girlfriend. Do you have children with him too?
Doesn't sound like it. Where's she at? Diamond, we're here for you.
I just want to hug her.
Yeah, I want to hug. I might need to throw some water on you too.
Guys, can we drop her heart for Diamond, please? She needs all the love in the chat. Drop her heart for Diamond.
Diamond, over here at the UGC,
life is too short.
We do not believe in being a career girlfriend for any man. Men know what they want pretty much immediately. They know what they want, and it's just about how much they're willing to risk how much they feel your worth as far as the risk is concerned, because it's a risk getting married. Some people are worth the risk, and other people aren't. And men know, men will risk it all for certain types, and they won't for others. So you being in a relationship as a girlfriend with a guy 10 years long, that's a real comfortable situation. That's a situation you've been in where I mean, every day you wake up, you don't know if the dude's gonna come home or not, because there's no real commitment there. That's no way to live. That's really no way to live. I told y'all before, it's not if they cheat, it's sort of a win. It's not if they get tired of fucking you. It's also sort of a win. And you have to plan your life out. You have contingencies in place to weather the storm emotionally, physically, financially, when shifts take place in your relationship. This is what commitment is about. Commitment is, you're fucked up and I'm fucked up, but I'm vowing not to leave you when you start showing your fucked upness. That's all commitment is. I'm vowing to stick it out. Even though I know you're gonna hurt me and do some fucked up ass shit, I'm not gonna walk out the door on you. And you need that kind of insurance policy when you're spending 10 years with a man. Because now you're 10 years older and you don't have the sexual market value that you did 10 years ago. So any dude who was willing to marry you 10 years ago has now married somebody else, or now wouldn't marry you. Now he wouldn't marry you. So you're off the market, but you're not really off the market. This is why we can't do shit like this.
So she's saying that she's got 2 children with him and that she has her own business and she makes her own money, but it doesn't compare to what he gives her. And she says that they've been living together for 10 years and she's now 28.
28?
Oh, no, she don't wasted her whole adulthood. Like, damn.
Ladies.
I'm not judging her. I'm loving on her because my heart goes out, because I've had some real messed up situations. But, rejection doesn't look so bad after all, because she's in a whole marriage with somebody that's not committed to her. She's doing wifely stuff to a man that he's single. He can do whatever he wants. And she can't say shit about it.
10 years and 2 babies later, and a bastard baby added in there.
And she's saying the money he gives her is no comparison. So is he a drug dealer? Like, is he providing her with this lifestyle to where she can't downsize and just take her and her babies and wait for get a man that will put a ring on it?
Ooh, Kiona, I like what you just said, and I think it's something I've always wanted us to talk about. The word you used was downsize. I love that word. Because I feel like...
Are you stacking your money, Diamond? Are you saving?
Maybe she can strategize for the next year and just save.
Because it sounds like, if you're miserable, you could say, I don't know how old I'm sure your kids are young and maybe you want to stay for the kids or whatever, but...
She's 28. She's 28. She's been with him since she was 18.
Wow.
We've got a chat from Rita Gomez, and she says a black woman said she paid a high value black man $750 for a consultation, and she said that he degraded her for the whole time.
Who said that?
Wait, who said that?
Someone just super chatted us.
Rita Gomez.
Rita Gomez.
See? $750. A black man supposedly...
You give me $5 and you give someone $750.
No, she said a friend.
And now
Rita,
I feel insulted.
Rita, are you sure it wasn't you? Rita said it was a friend, but Rita, are you sure it wasn't you?
Rita, you give me $5 and you gave someone in the manosphere $750 to drag you. What did you seek counsel for? He was trying to show you how to be a high value woman
with a store-bought suit on.
with a fucking two suits for $99. Two suits for $99 and a tie from Ross.
With the fake gators on, with the Stacey Adams.
Lord have mercy. You know what? Why can't I get that? I think I deserve $750. I think the information I give is profound enough for $750.
It's worth more than that because it changed lives. It changed lives. So it's really an investment.
At least that. Why do y'all believe these men? Why y'all believe anything a man say?
And they getting seduced and reduced.
Seduced
I've been there.
and
I'm
reduced.
a UGC member. So the healing has been, my stories are stories. They're not present because I'm healed. Being a UGC member has changed my life.
Hold on. Somebody, Olivia, you promoting somebody else's channel on my chat?
Uh-oh.
We don't do that. You get blocked for that. You get blocked for that. If you a supporter of the other channel, that's where you go. That's where you go. Admins, tighten up, please. Toya, anybody who drop anybody else's name gets blocked. Period. I'm not giving nobody free fucking press over here. Nobody needs to be promoted over here. I'm a little ass channel that y'all don't say nothing about when you're floating around other places. And I'm the only motherfucker that's actually changing your life. I'm the only one who says anything you think about on the way home from work. And y'all don't promote me. You don't have nothing to say. You hide me like I'm a fucking secret that something you embarrassed. Something you're fucking embarrassed about, and I'm the only one changing your fucking life here. So if you want to promote somebody else, you're going to do it on their channel. Sing their praises over there, but you're not going to do it on my fucking strength and my fucking dime. That's what you're not going to do. Admins, tune up. Tune up, please.
We don't play that over here.
No, we don't.
This is UGC is a lifestyle for us because
not at all.
We've been manipulated by men. We've been hurt by men. The stories that I tell, they sound crazy, but they really did happen. You know, my mother tried to teach me, but she passed away. You know, and I didn't listen to her. My aunts tried to teach me. I didn't listen. It took Selkers to say the very same thing and more that actually woke me up. And I don't play that shit right now. Not right now.
Not at all. Not at all.
And I don't see no changing.
The advice that other people give don't apply to us.
None.
The advice that you get from other places do not apply to us. Our mode of operations has to be different than anybody else because we are unattractive women, according to society. So the shit that you hear from these so-called pretty girls and whoever else and these pretty boys out here are not going to help you. And they're laughing behind your fucking back and taking your goddamn money. That's what the hell they're doing.
Yep.
That's all they're going to do for you. You want to change your life? This is a channel to do that in. We're a sleeper cell over here. This is different. This is a different mode of operations here. I don't fuck around. Not at all.
Hell, my hair is even down my back now from being a part of this group. And I didn't have short hair, but it hasn't been this long since I was a child because of all the stress and worrying about the wrong things, you know. I take what I need to take, I do what I gotta do, and I have very long hair and I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing when you relieve stress. It is a beautiful thing. No, you guys need to read the comments thoroughly. The Black woman made a comment about Rebecca Lynn Polk video that she paid him. I was referring to her, not me. Oh, I don't even know what that's about.
So she said that she read a comment under somebody else's page, and the person had said that they had given that person $750 for a consultation, and she was just sharing it.
Oh, okay. All right. I appreciate that. I saw another name pop up, and I'm like, I don't do that here. I don't go to anybody. I don't go to anybody else's channel promoting my channel. Y'all don't ever see me anywhere Name where you see me at promoting this. I don't do that. I don't have any criticisms on anybody else's channel. I'm not making videos about anybody. None of that's going on. And I want the same, I want reciprocity. I want the same respect.
Somebody says because it's the best cock blocker.
The best what?
Best cock blocker.
Hey, that is my title. That is one of my titles.
It saves lives. I bet you they don't have infections. I bet you when they go get their follow-ups and they go get the blood work, they don't have to be nervous about what the results are going to be.
Yeah. How about that? You know how many chicks nervous about the results? You
Whether
know
they got
how
that
many...
package.
Yeah.
And I ain't talking about no baby either.
Exactly. So y'all, we're gonna come to the end of I think we lost our other sister, but we're gonna come to the end of the slide. We done rocked and rolled for a minute now, for over almost 3 hours. Lord have mercy. So Kiona, I'm glad you came on and told us your story. I think you've enlightened and inspired quite a few women today, and I appreciate you for just coming on and supplicating with us, and being a voice for UGC and being a part of this coalition, because you see the seriousness of it. It's really not fluff. I can't do that because of all that I've gone through in my life and all that I see other women going through. And I want us to rise above this thing, this prison that people like to place us in. And the only way to do that is to really divest from vanity. And that's a hard pill for most women to swallow, because we are told from the time we have understanding that we are valuable because we look a certain way. And it's just you ladies are finding out that you're being lied to. You're really being scammed. And I just want you to find it out before you lose yourself, before you lose what's left of your heart, before you totally dismantle your mental, because some of y'all are on the verge of suicide. I talk to you. So this thing is not a game for me. Men are nothing to be played with. Don't let them play with you. Don't let them play games with your life. And most of them are coming offering games. That's it.
And thank you for having me. I love the UGC. Thank you for being so transparent and, being that voice in my ear, when I want to go back to my old ways. And the Bible says only a dog returns to his vomit, and understand that I'm better than that. And I am an ugly girl, and I'm proud of it. And I even changed it in my Instagram that I am an ugly girl. People DMing me, girl, take that down. No, I'm ugly.
They like, are you all right?
Yeah, they're like, why would you put that there? I'm ugly. I'm ugly. Your men think I'm ugly. And I'm better than most of them, but being an ugly girl is not, I don't need to explain that to them because we know what that means.
Exactly.
You help heal me at a dark place in my life to where you make me want to live again. I've created my business. I've incorporated a business. I'm a first-time entrepreneur. I've always been an employee. I'm a real boss. And I'm able to do it in a male-dominating industry and not be emotional, where I could be neutral.
Wow.
And I love it. And I'm just so grateful for this platform. And I'm thankful for you all that poured into this platform, Just Be Real and Rosemary and V and just everybody, Elizabeth, just everybody that's a part of the UGC, because we are a movement. We are a movement and we're changing lives.
We most definitely are. And it's more to come.
And we have clean vaginas. And our vaginas smell good. You would not come behind us in the public bathroom and think that somebody just freed women.
And hold your nose.
Yes.
Yes, all of that. All of that. We're learning how to restore ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. So To end this live, any of you who feel compelled after viewing this, to come on over to the UGC, please do that. The uglygirlsclub.com is our site. That's our hub. That's our clubhouse. That's where we meet and confer. And it's really a home to do the reset button. And this is for ugly girl. There's another mode for you. I don't want you wasting your time listening to shit that doesn't apply to you. This information you get here is applicable to you. It was designed for you specifically. Specifically, for the first time, you have something designed for you specifically. Not something that you got to squeeze in on the back door by default. Pray they let you in. Pray they talking about you, and you're sitting there in the meetings and you realize they ain't really speaking about you. This is not it. This is about you. It is about you. We have audio training. We do live private sessions on IG on a weekly basis that are life changing in themselves. So get in where you fit in. Get in where you fit and start getting the audio trainings. Get our ebook. Let that start you up. That's going to make a shift. Get our ebook. All the links, I believe, are in the description box here. I think my admins, okay, they got the links up there. Go to the site and look around and see what you can start with. This is not a gimmick. I'm not asking you to just throw money my way. These are products specifically designed for you. This is a labor of love for me. I could be quietly painting somewhere. For those of you who don't know, I'm an artist. That's what I do also. And I can be a recluse and I can be a loner. That's what I am. So coming out and doing this for you is so much a labor of love. I'm driven to do this by a higher power. Because if it were just up to me, I'm comfortable just being by myself. But the God in me said, no, you got a ministry to do. So I have to do it. I just have to do it. So y'all come on in while you can. Come on in while you can and stop playing. The journey, we could start the journey together and then you could go on off and be with somebody else after a while. We don't have to stay forever. I know everything is for a time. But right now, if you're feeling desperate and insecure and worried, and hopeless and aimless and possibly depressed or suicidal, come on over. Because you don't have to be any of that. You don't have to be intimidated by men who don't want you. Just because he doesn't want you doesn't mean he's better than you. Or because he doesn't want you does not mean automatically he is better than you.
And a lot of us are fatherless. And a lot of us are fatherless children. A lot of us were born out of wedlocks. A lot of us are bastards. And a lot of us have temperaments of a bastard because there's a difference in a child that was born in wedlock and out of wedlock. We act differently. Our mannerisms are different. And here, I tell people when they ask me about my father that he's dead. And I've learned this being on this channel. And that's what helped heal me. My mother has passed away. But to me, my father also passed away because he wasn't there. And being a part of the UGC helped me realize that I am here to make a change in someone else's life, well, first within myself. My father not being in my life, that's his choice. It has no direct reflection of me. My mother passing away is because that's between her and God. She was done and she was complete on her assignment. I'm here to live my life. And I want to live in such a way that when I die empty. I don't want to die basing my life off of somebody loving me and what somebody else feels about me. Fuck them. They're not my people. If they don't accept me, they're not your people. Know who your people are. Know go where the love is. Go where the healing is. This platform has deep-rooted healing. It goes deep down into your soul and it pulls out their black snakes. It pulls out stuff from your past life that you never even knew about. Test it. If you don't believe me, test the spirit. If you don't believe what I'm saying, test the spirit and get results.
That's it. We have a donation from Recovering Pick Me. Thank you, my dear. She says, my mom passed at 6. I have no memory of her. I had to learn everything by myself and walk alone in this journey. I'm so glad I ran into you. Well, we're glad to have you, and you're not alone anymore. You're not alone anymore. We are mothers and sisters and daughters to each other.
But I'm just so
So that,
grateful, and from my heart, like I really do love y'all. I really do
we
love
love you
y'all.
too. We love you too. So listen, everybody, we're gonna end the live now. I appreciate every one of you for riding for almost 3 hours with us. We had a lot of fun today. We're gonna do it again. Again, like I said, go to the sites and have a look around and see what kind of training you want to start with for yourself. Because this is just a piece. This is just a little piece of what you get when you join and become a part of this secret coalition of women who are divesting. And there's a whole science behind why we divest from beauty. We're not self-deprecating over here. It has nothing to do with, because someone says we're ugly, we're deciding to put that label on. It's deeper than that. It's a lot deeper than that. And when you come into the fold, you'll have more understanding of it. All right, so I'm out. Kiona, thank you again, my love. It was a
Thank you.
pleasure and so much fun. We got to do it again soon. And
Yes.
I don't know when we're gonna do another live, but I'll schedule it and see based on whatever current events is going on, and we'll meet
I'm
in the
always here.
catacombs.
All right. Love y'all
Thank
later.
you.
Have a
All
good day.
right, peace and love. All right,
Thanks. Bye.
y'all.